So you wanna learn about beer? Stay tuned and never fear. They're the guys for the case, 'cause they'll tell you all about what they taste. We got Mudhole, B&Q, we loves Star Wars and grilling too. And Knox got loves baseball and board games, he's played them all. There's no place I'd rather spend the Monday nights than here, having a few chuckles and damn good beer. Now it's time for Two Beerded Guys.
Sorry, I'm having too much fun commenting on the video.
Oh, hi guys.
Very enthusiastic opening there.
Yeah.
How's everyone doing today? Today is
Almost like you both had something better to do.
the day
I did.
after...
I'm watching Two Beerded Guys.
Oh, good answer.
See what you did there.
Yeah.
I was trying to get logged into my Twitch to see where we were at.
49.
But my Twitch is being a pain in the ass. So
49 followers on Twitch.
49?
Yeah.
49?
It's only one away, right?
We need
One
one
away.
more Twitch follower.
One more.
Follow us on Twitch. Twitch.
Sarah Rose, do you have a Twitch? Go follow us on Twitch too.
Twitch. I like the word Twitch.
Twitch.
All right. So, I hope everyone has had a unbelievable 4th of July. It is a great...
It's been a fantastic time.
It is. It's a great 3-day weekend for a lot of us, which I am trying to tell people that we're not on YouTube right now, so that's why I'm like...
We are on
staring at
YouTube
my
right
phone.
now.
Are we on YouTube?
Yeah.
You got it fixed?
Yeah.
I don't
Looks
ever
like
believe
it.
you when you say you fix things.
Yeah, we're
So,
live.
evidently we're still on YouTube. But follow us on Facebook and Twitch just in case our YouTube drops again this week, because it did that last week. And if it drops, we're not going to fix it tonight.
I already did once.
Yeah. So, and John's lucky if he gets it fixed once. We're not going for twice. But we hope you guys had as much fun as we did for the 4th this weekend.
Why are you hiding your forehead?
Huh?
Why are you hiding
Doesn't
your
matter.
forehead?
I snuck my way into the neighborhood and I assimilated as one of their own this weekend.
Yeah, you've been
I'm getting invited
accepted
to
as part of the neighborhood.
I'm getting invited to events that aren't the 4th of July now.
Right.
Infiltrated, what is this?
He's
neighborhood?
penetrated the neighborhood.
Yep. I said infiltrated.
Oh.
I mean,
Penetrated sounds worse. Or
better.
Depending on what is being penetrated. So we did find out something, though, that's really entertaining, but also weird, because I hope they don't actually watch. Half the neighborhood kids, the like middle school to early high school age kids, follow us on Twitch.
I don't even know. I don't know what to say about that.
Because they never met me. I'm out, we're doing the neighborhood wiffle ball game, and a group of them comes up and they're like, "You're one of the Two Beerded Guys, aren't you?" And I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "We follow you on Twitch." Or no, "We follow you on YouTube." And I'm like,
Not Twitch?
"Oh, well," and John and I both are just kind of like, "Oh, well, do you have a Twitch?"
Yep. That's why we're one away from 50
We jumped
now.
from 45 to 49 because we're like, well, screw it if you're already following us.
I'll say, I wish I had a beer show to watch when I was in high school, so I knew to stay away from beers or look into certain ones. Like, I was underage drinking, I'll admit it.
Yeah, these are like middle school, maybe early high school age kids.
15.
14, 15.
Yep, that's right when I started. I mean,
I think one was 13.
Not comfortable with this.
Summer going into high school is when I started
We
drinking.
do not condone underage drinking.
Not recommending it, just saying.
We do not condone underage drinking. What we did back in our days is not a recommended thing.
Is illegal but fun. Was.
Oh, God damn it.
It was! For me. Not for
I
you.
love how
Not for
you
your
and I are
kids.
like, don't drink. Matt's like, fucking do what you want.
Not
It's
for,
really fun, guys.
Not for you kids now, but...
All right, so
Oh,
what John
goodness.
was talking about on my
Simpler
forehead
time.
is I have this wonderful tan line because I had a snapback hat on backwards on the boat, and it left a really interesting tan line. So, needless to say, I'm not wearing a snapback right now. So, yeah.
But good weekend.
Now, if you had a snapback facing the right way around, would it not cover that as well?
So the boat caused it to fly off. That's why I had it backwards.
I mean, like, right this moment.
Yeah, but I had to drive in the Jeep, and if it's forward, it flies off backwards.
Oh, okay.
So
Same concept.
All right, so I didn't realize you had the top off.
Yeah, top doors.
He did have his top off. He's very red there, too.
Oh, yeah. I'm all burnt up.
Except the underboob. The underboob's protected.
It's under moob, Jaron.
Don't be a dick. So we have 8 fantastic beers.
Don't be a dick. It's from that guy.
We have 8 fantastic beers.
Oh, yeah, we should be on track.
Possibly.
Well, we're hoping fantastic beers. A couple we picked specifically because it's 4th of July weekend and they sound American as fuck.
They're red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
So
we're like, America! But we're starting off with a Belgian! No. But anyway, Matt, who's here?
We got Russell. He said, woohoo! To which John replied, yo. Super enthusiastic again. So this is definitely the one, says Russell. John says, definitely. Russell, it's all Tyler. Carrie says, what's with the hat ops guy?
I said Tyler's the worst.
Oh, it didn't show up on here.
Damn it.
Carrie, all right, Russell.
It's my bucket hat. I coach in this thing once in a while.
I have a few accounts talking. Well, Carrie confirms we are on YouTube, and he's waiting for his next close-up, Mr. DeVille. And Russell puts the asterisk. The comments and views of Two Beerded Guys do not necessarily reflect the standards and opinions of Two Beerded Guys.
No, it's the comments of All-Screen Matt.
Well said,
Do
Russell.
not.
Whew. Yeah. Well.
Ta-da!
Most anticipated beer.
Oh, shit.
You picked out most of them.
Yeah, I know. I didn't think about doing that. Oh, no, I got it.
Yeah, tonight's most...
You're up. You're first.
Should be.
The father of all tsunamis. I'm looking very forward to that. It's a highly appointed beer I read on Tavor. So it's got a lot of awards from multiple beer fests, national and international. So hopefully it's as good as it sounds.
John?
Father of all tsunamis.
Mountain Haze by River North. We haven't had an IPA by River North yet, and I am excited.
Yeah, that should be tasty too.
So, fuck you guys and your father of all tsunamis.
He just wants to be disagreeable. If we wouldn't have picked that, he would have.
No, I was picking River North no matter what. But, woo! The Braves are up 1-0 already.
All right.
Tyler's going to be distracted all episode.
All episode.
We don't have it on TV this time. Like when I tried to have the Browns game on that time.
That was not going to work.
Well, I made it 10 minutes into the show and was like, it needs turned off.
So as he starts to pour, though, we really did have a fantastic 4th of July weekend. People, when I talk about the neighborhood and the things we do a lot of fun stuff.
I didn't realize how much shit they do.
People don't realize. So I really also want to know kind of what everybody's kind of favorite traditions are. Obviously fireworks, boating, whatever. But we start off with a wiffle ball. A drunken wiffle ball game. It's fantastic. It's fun. And that's just on the first night. Second night, we do adult pool party.
That nobody gets in the pool, I found out.
No one gets in the pool. It's just about drinking Jell-O shots and snacks.
Plethora of Jell-O shots and other edible
beer.
alcohol.
Well, once you hit a certain point
there was,
of drunkenness, water's not your friend, Tyler.
There was
the cake batter.
The cake batter shots.
Yep.
And they were boozy as shit.
Yep.
The Jell-O shots were boozy as shit.
Yep.
They had the chocolate balls that had
amaretto.
amaretto.
Salty?
They were coconut encrusted.
Oh, that's what those were?
Yeah.
I didn't know they had booze in them.
Oh yeah, no, because there was a kid reaching through the fence that almost grabbed one, and the parent that made him flip the fuck out and pulled him away from the fence. And then all of us found out there was alcohol in them. About 10 of us guys grabbed them.
And then they were gone.
Yeah.
Fair.
It went from those look okay to wait, there's alcohol. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's just all weekend long. It's a great time.
It is. It really is. And then Sunday, the 4th of July, you guys kicked off with a neighborhood parade. The fire department led, and one of the cops in the neighborhood led the kids around the neighborhood in a parade. They ride their bikes, they dress up, yada, 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 yada. But then the kids love it. But then we all go back over by the pool area.
They have a huge pitch in. They play all sorts of games, including greasing up watermelons and making people fight over them in the water. It's fun.
That sounds entertaining.
It is.
Yeah.
Kylie elbowed some people and got one of the points for her team, and their team won.
She did.
Kylie at one point in time I thought was going to drown because she would not let go of the ball, and they were just piling on top of her.
Yeah.
One of the dads actually lifted the entire group of them up in the air to make sure all the kids could get a breath, and then put them back in.
Hey, in the 9 years I've lived here, no one's ever died in it. So.
All right. So our first beer is
real quick. Carrie says, "Gotta watch Independence Day."
Oh, I mean, yeah, I did already. Yeah, I've done that. Twice this weekend.
Well, we watched something else, but
yeah, we'll get to that.
We will.
Make sure you check out this week's Drunken Movie Reviews, found on anywhere you can get your podcast, because our lovely sponsor, Turfs Up Radio, which is on the right side of your screen. Where are they exactly on the screen now?
Lower
Lower right. All right.
Yeah, John went to Water Performance Technology, but
okay.
Yeah,
Turfs Up Radio, who sponsors our Drunken Movie Reviews and pays for that, they have it literally everywhere. Check out the Two Beerded Guys Drunken Movie Review. You will not regret this week's episode. Anyway, so our first beer is Duvel's single fermented Belgian Golden Ale. Yes, we're starting with a Belgian.
On this 4th of July weekend.
Patriotism, boys.
They helped us out, right? Them and the French?
No, the French did.
Well, they're part
The French gave us a grenade. It's all I had.
No, the French gave us a lot of boats. A lot of guns. A lot of hose. Boats and hose.
Boats and hose.
Nautical now.
It's good.
That's crisp, clean.
I don't get it. Belgians always think like orange coriander or banana clove, and there's just not.
There's clove.
Yeah.
There's absolutely clove. No, I'm not really a fan.
You're not a fan? I think it's fine.
I think fine's the word though. Like it's not like
Yeah.
knockout part. Like when I saw this, I was kind of excited because I'm like,
Clear.
ooh, Belgian.
Yeah.
I'm used to them being like darker, heavier. Like you said, have more of those pronounced flavors. This is drinkable. It's crisp. It's good. It's smooth. It's not.
It's clear and clean.
It's a better hot day alternative for going in that Belgian family, but it's good.
Little
it's
astringent.
different.
Slightly.
I think that's what's bugging me. Is it's a little astringent.
Maybe a little bit more than you would get.
Instead of sweet and biscuity like you normally get, I'm getting astringency.
I'm not getting as much biscuit as I would expect.
Sweet Biscuit, wasn't that someone's nickname for you,
Sweet Biscuit.
Tyler?
Huh?
Sweet Biscuit? Who was Sweet Biscuit?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody called me a
That
sweet
was your pet name?
No,
For yeah, somebody had that pet name for you. What, was it Carrie? Carrie, was that you?
Maybe. I can't keep track of shit.
You have a notebook for that purpose.
I drank a lot this weekend.
Can't confirm.
John went to bed at his own neighborhood party before I did.
Yeah.
Well, he's the finisher.
There was really nothing to finish this week.
Yeah, I was a little disappointed.
Well, did you get to see the finisher in action?
There was no kegs. There was no Jaeger. Nobody got wild. John talks up all this shit, and then none of it happens.
Carrie says that was him.
Of course it was. Love you, Carrie.
Sweet Biscuit.
How did the he says my sweet biscuit. How did the basement warming for the adult sophisticate go?
Yes, we do want to know that.
Yeah, sorry I missed that. I had to be out of state for some family obligations.
Because that...
I was
we need
drunk.
to go soon.
John and Tyler are just busy getting drunk. I was actually out of state.
Pretty fair, actually. I was on the boat, actually, when most of the basement warming was going on. So, anyway, back to this. As you can tell, there is no guest today. I let John pick a guest one time, and look what happens.
Uncle Bob,
Damn it, Bobby.
Bob showed up. Well, other Bob. Is this a Bob too?
This one's Bobby, yeah. Bobby Hawkins.
Whoa. The other Bob was so
He's
awesome.
1 for 2 on Bob's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, so
Bobbing for a
what
co-host?
that means, unfortunately, very, very
Damn it.
unfortunately, Off-Screen Matt will count today.
He gets that button right.
Must hit 2 at once.
And he still fucked
Yeah,
it
he
up.
still fucked it up.
So the scores will be probably skewed a little bit because Matt sucks, but we'll do our best to make sure they're right.
We'll struggle through.
I'm usually not that far off from you guys. Suck it. Carrie says, it was wonderful, lots of fun, and it is always open for a visit. Thank you, good sir.
Kind of like... Never mind.
Awesome.
Tyler's in a mood. Tyler had a fun weekend, but a lot of things pissed me off this weekend too. So
Yeah.
Surprise.
Tyler's in a mood.
Fair.
Yeah.
Remember,
But
you're someone's sweet biscuit. All right.
thank you, Carrie. Carrie, if it wasn't for you, I don't know what I'd do.
Someone's sweet biscuit.
Oh, by the way, the mouthfeel on that was astringent. In
Yes.
case you're listening, Bunny. But yeah, so it's the Golden John. You are first.
I'm going to go 3. I think it's fine. It's Belgian Golden Ale. Nothing outstanding about it. Slight astringent, which is a little bit off, but I don't think it's necessarily bad or anything. It's just the choice that they made with their brewing it. So
Exactly. So what are you going to
3.
score? 3?
3.
Yeah. So John gave it a perfectly average because, as we always do, 3 is the perfectly average beer for us. Above 3, above average. Under 3, below average. Shocker. Between 2 and 3 is that, we'll still drink it. It's really not a bad beer. Maybe just something that we either didn't like, or maybe just a little off, or maybe it's just they said there's a whole lot of things in the can that even though the beer tasted well, a lot of the flavors that we were expecting weren't there. But in that 2 to 3 range is still very drinkable. You're going to run into a lot of those at different breweries. Under 2, now you're getting into the beer that you're like, No, all right, I already paid for it, or it was handed to me. I'll drink it. Under 1 is, for the love of all God, I am pouring this down the fucking drain. Give me a water. If this is the best beer you can come up with today, I would rather drink water.
Yep.
Or in my case, I'd rather drink a goddamn Diet Pepsi, and I hate Diet and I hate Pepsi. Above 3 is above average. 4 or higher is, you're getting into like, I'm going to seek this out, even if it's not a beer that we normally drink or something. One of those, you know what, a sour sounds good, and this is the sour I want to go get. Above 4.5, so that 4.755 range is, not only is it a well-made, fantastic beer, now you're getting into this is some of my individually favorite beer, his individually favorite beer, that kind of thing. So he gave it that one a perfectly average 3, which he is wrong, and I'm going to give it a 2.5.
Whoa.
Sorry, I wanted to make sure I threw in a you're wrong on that.
That wasn't just a wrong. You said fuck you. You're wrong.
Fuck you. You're wrong. That's exactly.
So what about you? Since you count today,
I'm actually gonna be close to John. I'm gonna go 3.25. It was smooth drinking. It was pretty tasty. It's a smooth 6.8. It'd be refreshing for a day like today out where it's hot, but you want some of that Belgian-ness, but it's too hot for an actual Belgian.
Guess what that averages out?
God damn it, Matt.
And Jennifer BYBC says, just
BBC?
letting y'all know, because she is down south, I'm sitting in one of many breweries in Asheville right now. Sounds like she's trying to brag.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Have fun, though. I've heard that's a fantastic town for drinking.
We wouldn't know that because every time she brings us back beer from there,
She never brings anything good.
Yeah.
She's like, oh my god, this brewery is so good, try this. Oh, that sucked.
Hey, Russell. I'll be in the bunker in 2 weeks, and guess what I found in the fridge?
Oh, yes. Yeah, you found some. I actually, let the record show, Matt found.
Eggnog IPA.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Well, we cleared out the top 2 shelves. Top shelf is obviously the Rob shelf. We've talked about that. That is beer that we would rather not drink, or we're drunk, or we're just going to slam something.
We drank half the second shelf on Friday.
Shelf 2, John and I fucking...
Is that where all that? I was like, man, someone made
That was Friday.
in this.
That was Friday.
That was Friday. We didn't pick up beer beforehand, like light beer, so we just cleared out shelf 2.
Oh, good for you guys.
Yeah.
No wonder you had fun.
And shelf 2 is their worst. It's not great beer, but it's not beer we need for the show.
It's beer that we can get
Shelf
all
2
the
is kind of
time.
the random. It's like the doubles or stuff that was meh.
Shelf 2 is a 4-pack that we got that,
Yeah, shelf,
So we drank
shelf 1's the Rob shelf. It's like the 2 and unders.
Yeah.
We drank a lot of shelf 2. So we made some room in the fridge.
Yeah, sure did.
Matt
2.
appreciated it when he was reorganizing
Shelf
the fridge
2 was
today.
almost barren. It was full last week.
Yeah, we put a pretty good dent in it Friday. So yeah, that averages out to a 3.
Yep.
Yeah. I think that would...
You need to get Rob back over here to do pull some of his weight on shelf 1, huh? Where's he been?
Well, Rob actually, we found out the reason he
we
hadn't
did.
touched shelf 1 was because John texted him to tell him that shelf 1 was what he should pull
He found
from.
out that shelf was the shit beer?
No, his wife found out that he'd been walking into John's garage and taking beer and yelled at him.
Oh. Yeah.
So even though I gave explicit permission, hey, grab beer off the top shelf, hoping he would, because that's how we're getting rid of all the
So
bad
I
stuff.
did tell his wife that was on purpose when I met her. So hopefully,
He'll resume his duties.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
But yeah, it was really funny when we found that out because he looked like a little kid that had gotten his hand slapped.
He totally was. I mean, the Intimidator intimidates. That's what she does.
That's the truth.
Talk about Dale?
Nope.
No,
Carrie.
Rob's wife.
Ah.
All right, so that was our first beer.
It was.
God, I don't like Matt counting. Is there anybody that lives close? No.
I mean, I was almost the exact same score as John. I'm not far out of the range here. America! Popsicle!
You were the outlier there.
So, guys, I
Yeah.
just like making fun of Matt.
Oh, we all do.
So, guys, this is the first of our... We had to drink this because it's America as fuck. It is the Rocket Pop Gosa by Urban South Brewery. I saw Urban earlier, and I was like, oh, Urban Artifact. That's going to suck. Oh,
No,
Urban
Urban
South.
South.
It might be decent because we haven't had them.
Sunglasses, a grill, beach umbrella,
Hot dogs.
flip-flops. Yeah.
Rocket Pops.
Yeah.
It's
Red,
got
white,
it
blue
all,
hats.
really.
I mean,
That is America.
fireworks.
Yep.
Yeah, I was saying the only thing that'd be better is if when you open that can, a firework comes out, like... At least a sparkler or
Just
something.
fucking aim it at John.
I mean, they put enough fruit in it, that would happen, I'm sure.
The one time it'd be fun to see it explode.
That 450 North make one. Ooh.
Shots fired.
Literally.
Oh, Carrie says, yeah, he only works about 15 minutes from here, so give him a call any Monday. Write that down, Tyler. Carrie's...
I don't need to write that down. I remember.
Well, you didn't today, did you?
I didn't know he lived or worked 15 minutes from here.
Ah.
Now I do.
Yes. That's good.
But
Here's a shot of the guys discussing their list of reasons why Tyler looks like an Australian tour guide.
all right, so this
You call that a tan loin?
This Rocket Pop Gosa is a blue raspberry, cherry, and lime come together in a Gosa for a tart and sweet summer treat. Urban South Brewery. Brought to you by from what the
Urban
fuck state?
South Brewery.
New Orleans, Louisiana.
Ooh, New Orleans.
Big Nasty?
Oh,
it
and
smells
of
like
course
a
they
Goza.
fucking suck and there's no ABV. Nope, they don't suck. It's just really hard to read. 5.2%. It's right.
Numbers are hard, huh, Tyler?
No, John.
No, it's silver backdrop and light pink.
You said 5 point what?
2.
Okay, I was busy making fun of you, sorry.
Trying to read that was a little bit of a pain in the ass. It's all there. It's just really weak.
Is it all there?
It's just a melted rocket pop.
I don't know, I'm trying to get like the white of the Rocket Pop and not the red or the blue.
You're definitely getting the lime.
Which would be kind of like more standard Goza, right? Like,
It's
The
just
cherry's there.
yeah.
I think it's all there. It's just not as much of it as I was expecting.
Yeah.
They've evidently put the money for this beer into the can art. And maybe not as much into the beer.
It's totally fine. Once again, it's just
It's a very... This would have been fantastic
Yeah.
Sunday when we were baking
baking.
out by the pool. Ugh.
the refresh factor is there, I'll give you that.
Because this thing would have hit the spot.
There's
You
nothing
might have
bad
had some
about
beer
it.
Sunday.
I would
if it
have
would've
had
been
some beer
this.
Sunday if it had been this.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
I mean, I still had beer Sunday, but
Yeah. I knew I was going to sit in the
I
sun.
ain't a quitter.
Well, I wasn't quitting.
Oh, you were kind of quitting. You didn't have a beer.
All right, well, you guys keep jesting at one another. BYBC says she will text you boys later.
Yeah, you will.
To ask you about beer and stuff.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Or text me. BTW, she found an amazing honey place with crazy spicy honey.
I want some.
I want some.
Yeah, I think we all would have some of the spicy honey.
Man.
I couldn't remember what I had her number under. It's BYBC. I should have known.
What else? What would you, Jennifer?
I thought it was BBC.
Yeah, right?
No, that number was already taken, Tyler.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's what John's number's under.
No, it's not.
Ladies.
Oh, she says they have 3 different kinds.
Yes.
I mean, that's
1/16th block.
And there's 3 of us. She says, F you, Tyler. No honey for you. Damn it. You should wait to make fun of someone until after they give you shit.
Fair.
Yeah.
Good point. But then I feel like it's under false pretenses. I want people to know that I'm an asshole when they give me shit. Because then they feel bad for being like, man, why do I keep giving this guy shit? Nah. Alright, so the Rocket Pop. Definitely not as much of the Rocket Pop flavor as I was hoping.
No.
And by Rocket Pop flavor, I mean nothing about this made me think Rocket Pop, to be perfectly honest. I got some of the lime. The Ghost part was good. There was a little cherry there. I didn't really get the raspberry. I thought I was, but it was just cherry and lime. It's all right. It's not bad. It's very refreshing. On a hot day like it's been today, it would be fantastic if I was outside by the pool.
Yeah.
A good seltzer alternative.
But not quite what I was expecting.
What are you going to give it?
Jen sent me the word jerk! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Love you, Jen. 2.75.
Okay.
Because it's what's on the can isn't quite there.
Yep.
I think it would have been a perfect average 3 if they'd have just been like cherry and lime Gosa, refreshing. But when you kind of promised me Rocket Pop, when you promised me raspberry, when you promised me sweet, and I didn't find any sweet to that either.
Yeah.
I got to give it a little below average, so
What do you
2.75.
There's some sweet there. Go ahead, Matt.
I'm going to agree with Tyler. 275.
All right, I'm changing my score to a no.
It is drinkable. It's refreshing. It's good for a day like this. But stuff that's on the can ain't in the can. So, kind of the reason I'm docking it.
Same.
Fine. I was gonna go 3, but I'll go 275. And it does make sense. Like I do think most of the flavors they're just very weak. I think it's very good. I think it's tasty. I think it's good. And I think it's an average effort for a Goza because a lot of the Gozas that people put out are going to be much better or much worse. But
I think if they labeled
you're
that
right.
as
If
a
it
margarita
labels
Goza,
it as
that would
a-
have been much more successful.
A margarita Goza would have been more
it's
accurate.
labeled as a rocket pop, and I get it. So it's 275.
Damn
Margarita
straight.
Goza, that would have been a 3 1/4, 3.5. Like,
Yeah. It's not that it's
well, that's
bad.
unfortunate.
That actually fit like perfectly.
If I had a nickel, I'd have no nickels.
I was gonna say, would you have any nickels?
No.
So Beer Fest this Saturday we are not going to. We will not be there, but still go because it's going to
What's
be a fun
this
time.
Saturday?
This Saturday is
Is it Tipton? No, that already happened.
no Tipton. This
The
is
next
Saturday.
one. The next one's the 24th.
No, the 10th.
No, no.
There's one this coming weekend.
And then there's one the 24th.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, we won't be at Tipton, and we may not be at Rushville.
I will not be. I will be flying back from Seattle.
Yeah, and originally it was supposed to be you and Matt because
Yep.
I have baseball, so it's going to depend on my baseball schedule that weekend.
Yep.
If I end up free, we're going.
Say, I'm available.
If it'll be Matt and I, if I'm free, it'll be nobody if I'm not.
Yeah.
Can't call them the B Squad, Pete and Reem?
No.
Okay, then.
I mean, Pete and Reem and Matt.
Oh, we would have a lot of fun.
Yeah, no.
We might not do a whole lot
There's
for the
none of the
brand.
Two Bearded Guys.
John or I have to be there. One of us has to be there. I made that rule when we agreed to do this to begin with.
Party pooper.
The P team.
Yeah, no. Just no.
I'll still take a ticket.
Oh, God. Ugh.
Why? Because you guys might be replaceable? Is that what you might find out?
No, I don't think that's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, we know we're replaceable.
Yeah, accurate. All right, so we have the Blue Hawaiian Imperial Cocktail Sour Ale, 9% ABV, so this is right up Matt's alley, and they put it in nice, easy read.
Good.
And it looks like a nice
Better
Hawaiian
label
punch.
design.
Yeah, this is out of San Marcos, California, brewed and canned by Wild Barrel Brewing Company. Women, if you're pregnant, you shouldn't drink it.
I mean, that's sound
fair.
advice, really, right there.
Yeah. I love, this is also an extremely American beer label. When you see it on Can you'll understand, but it's a bear in a Hawaiian shirt holding a cocktail, smoking a cigar.
Isn't he wearing a hat like yours, too?
He's wearing a fedora.
Oh, that's close.
But like not a like fancy fedora, one of those like I expect to be seen on a guy wearing a Hawaiian shirt fedora.
Is he wearing the Air Monarchs, too, the Dad Classics? The all white
Can't
Nikes?
see that far down, unfortunately. Oh, speaking of Dad Classics, mine tore. My Dad Classics are no more.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, that's pretty sad.
So you actually can get some trendy shoes now?
I really hate buying shoes.
You can get shoes that are under the 55 demographic?
Don't ask me why, but it really bugs me spending money on shoes.
I mean, they're the most comfortable thing that you wear all day.
It is one of those things that I've accepted that I need to spend a little bit more. I really do.
Just go Brooks, baby. That's the answer. If you
I
want
love
comfort,
Brooks.
you want comfort footwear, Brooks.
When I used to, and this is going to sound weird because it's me, but when I used to run, they were the training shoe I had when I played baseball and stuff.
Were you Brookie's age?
Yes.
No, actually, when I used to train at this one place, and we were on treadmills fucking constantly, so I got me nice shoes. So I got me Brooks.
And you also can't speak well, can you? I got me Brooks.
I said it the way I meant to.
Midwest. America.
Wait. Let me see that again.
This definitely has a fantastic color of
I thought it
blue
said Sam
Hawaiian
Adams on the
punch.
back.
Sam Adams.
I thought that was the Sam Adams.
Wild
thing.
Barrel.
Oh, I got Sam Adams on the brain for some reason.
I think I might know why.
Color's fantastic.
Yeah.
It definitely kind of looks like a blue Hawaiian cocktail.
It was it back in Muncie, the AMF.
Adios, motherfucker.
Yeah, it looks like that. Or I would even the blue Hawaiian punch looks pretty similar to this.
Bit of an adventure on that one.
Huh.
Exactly.
Like, immediately, like, Blue Hawaiian... Oh, what's that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And then it turns from a Blue Hawaiian Punch to an AMF. Like, mid-drink. But it is 9%. You said 9%?
It's boozy as shit. This ain't sneaking up on you.
No,
No.
that's that mid-gulp flavor switch right there. This is a
If
gobstopper.
if I poured this into a glass for someone and went, hey, I made you a cocktail,
Yeah.
they're going to believe me I just made them a mixed drink.
This is some sort of mixed drink.
They're like, oh, this is an AMF. Like, it's could pass.
It's considered an imperial pastry sour ale made with oranges, pineapple, and blue curacao.
I thought I saw it say, like, malt beverage on the front. That's why I was like, ooh.
It's an imperial cocktail sour.
Or cocktail. Oh, yeah, okay, cocktail. Well,
it's
It's a pastry sour ale made with oranges, pineapple, and blue curacao.
Is that orange bitterness that I think's thrown in there?
I think it's the booze that's throwing it in there.
Yeah, it's the booze.
And
Because the orange ain't bitter, that's very fresh orange.
Valerie Atwell says, sounds yummy.
Oh, it's fantastic. I'm loving it.
It definitely tastes like an alcoholic beverage drink.
Yeah.
Not a beer. If Bob were here, Bob Couch were like, is this beer?
Oh, he'd say
Not
no.
a beer.
He would say, that is a cocktail.
Whew.
All we're missing is like an umbrella and the shape of glass that beer is holding. And
That bear is holding.
yes. 9%.
You say I can't talk.
I can speak grammatically
I'll
correct.
shut the rest of the time. Boys.
John
told me-
vicious
mean.
today.
John took me for wine slushies before the show, okay?
Yeah.
Did you guys go on a date?
With Stephanie?
That fits.
I mean, I was third wheel.
I mean, we did tell Steph that
Yeah.
Matt's the backup plan.
Yeah. Hilarious.
We had a good weekend. What can we say?
Good weekend.
I've been told that of other people as well.
From their spouse?
And them. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Is it?
I think so.
I can get them after, they're divorced or someone dies, but
We do
when they're
it.
single, Story of my life.
Poor Matt. Matt, you're first on this one. Do you have anything to say on it, bud?
This is a unique experience. I'm getting like I'm drinking a cocktail cheek warming thing on here. Like, this is not surprising you with the booze at all. I kind of want to Bob Couch this and give it like a Q. Like, this is even a beer. This
You
definitely
count today. You can't do that shit.
I know, but I mean, this seems like it shouldn't even be on the beer spectrum because it just seems so unbeerish.
Right, it's on the bear spectrum. Because there's a bear.
I don't know if that even deserved that.
I don't do. We need to have a boo button.
I'm down.
I mean, we have the sad trombone, the Price is Right fail, but the boo would really suffice there.
I mean, either one of the other two.
We need to figure out which one we can get rid of.
Sad trombone would have been.
Perfect.
No, I think the boo would have really been perfect. Anyways, I digress.
Yeah.
This is boozy as shit. It's definitely fun. It's something different. I think it succeeds on what they set out to do. I'm gonna give it a 3.5.
I'm not sure I'd have got the ABV right on this.
Yeah.
I think I'd have guessed 10 or 11.
Yeah. It's
It's not
we
sneaky.
said,
DUI shelf. This is
good,
not.
and then it's a little weird. But tasty. The best beer we've had so far tonight.
We have Geo Ripper says definitely need a boo.
What's up, Geo Ripper?
Nice.
And Total Scape Design. Off-screen match
Nice.
should count more often.
Who's that one?
That was all Russell.
Oh, I knew Geo Ripper was, but I didn't know Total Scape Design was.
I think. If not,
He did-
welcome.
He did say he's got multiple accounts going.
He did.
I love our friends.
Thanks for the praise there, Total Scape Design. Wink, wink.
I'm going to go 3.5. This is the best beer that we've had so far. Tasty, little weird. Not quite beer. I agree with Matt on that.
We will need a rinse on this one, Matt.
I was just trying to finish mine.
So I'm going to be the outlier. I'm going to be a big time outlier on this one.
Like the other one?
A big time outlier on this one. I'm giving it a 4.
Oh.
I think I absolutely will seek this out. I think it's not only going to be one I want other people to try, but it's also one like sitting on the boat or sitting out by especially sitting by a pool, floating down a river.
Yeah.
I could absolutely drink this. I'd probably regret it when I tried to get out of the river later, but I could.
Yeah, you would, because that's gonna hit you.
So
Even though
John,
it's not DUI show because it's definitely boozy, that'll hit you.
John gave it a 3.5, Matt gave it a 3.5, and I gave it a 4. That comes out to
375.
375.
Yeah, I guess we didn't even touch on the novelty factor of that, because that's definitely a novelty beer.
Oh, I want to give that to people.
Yeah, just to have it to try out to other people, or like, that would be fun for that.
I truly, that would be a blast to have people like.
Especially if you don't tell them what you did a surprise, like, hey, here's something, drink this, and just see what they say.
Here's this green beer. Try it.
No, not even green beer. Just drink this.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like that time that we got Steel Reserve. Like, hey, you know what this is, just try it. God, that's actually pretty good. What is that? Steel Reserve. Oh, fuck.
Right?
I mean, I used to drink Steel Reserve, so I knew it was decent, but I didn't know what we were drinking.
Right.
Like, it was even better blind taste testing.
It was.
And now we've picked up Steel Reserve multiple times for different things now.
I can't say that I've ever picked it up because I've looked for it and I haven't been able to find it when I was thinking about it, trying to get it.
John and I've had the issue just finding the basic Steel Reserve. Like, we keep finding all the damn...
Yeah.
Like, weird-ass flavored ones. And I may like Steel Reserve, but I ain't willing to try, like, a cherry Steel Reserve or some bullshit.
I respect that.
Mostly because that just...
Oh.
You know they didn't put much money into the flavoring.
Yeah, that could
which
go
means
bad
they used
so many
artificial
ways.
as shit.
Yeah.
Like,
So speaking of novel beers.
Yeah, the Gutbuster Seltzer.
Huh? I don't know what you're talking about. We don't have anything over there. We're done drinking for the night, actually, guys.
Wow.
Short episode. Tyler has a headache again.
Tyler smooched.
He's got 4 over there with his name on them.
I know, and I've already decided, like, I'm scared, because if I don't like this, I'm going to be pissed I bought 4 of them.
I'm really scared because I don't like banana, and I know this is going to be like authentic banana.
On the bright side, I looked earlier, and this is less calories than the Pina Colada one.
So, this is by Brewed for Troubadour. It is their Smooge, which I just found out on the phone. Little piece of knowledge here. This is going to be no longer soon.
Really?
The name Smooge.
Why?
They lost their battle with Imprint, who's been brewing the Smoogie forever.
Oh no, that's not the same thing.
I know, that's got at least 2 more vowels on
There
it.
was
Right.
they had a legit battle over it, and
Lost.
they lost. So that is going to be...
So keep that. That's a collector item now.
Smooge is going to be no more.
I'm never going to buy Smoogie, I'll tell you that.
What about Smoochie? Smoogie. Smoochie?
I've had Smoogie before. Smoochie's
I'm not going to buy any more, though, but because they made Smooge go away.
All right, so, I mean, they'll still brew.
How about you wait and
I
see if
know,
you...
but the name is awesome. It's part of the fun.
Why not wait and see if you like this beer? You'll be like, you know what, this needs to go away.
All right, so this is a gluten-free, legit fruit, dairy-free seltzer. 5% ABV. The strawberry banana hard seltzer smoothie. This one, this one's only 240 calories.
Only?
He already told us.
This one was
I said
less
it's
than,
less than 300.
yeah, this one's less than the major 300 last time. Which is still 240 for a
Yeah, this
a
is
12
still
ounce,
two any other seltzers and then
12
change.
ounce seltzer. Considering a lot of seltzers are like 0 cal.
Yeah.
And then you have
100 or
No,
less.
they're usually the 100 range for a standard seltzer. Much like a light beer.
28 grams of carbs, 23 of which are from sugar.
Smooth.
But hey, there's no gluten, there's no dairy.
Still the best seltzer I've ever had.
It's kind of hard calling these a seltzer.
True.
Yeah, no, this is like a shake.
Oh my goodness.
Did you hear it hit the bottom of the glass?
This is more like quick.
It's like yogurt. Yeah. It's a
Gloop.
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 It almost sounds unappealing hearing it hit the...
I really hope
Put
this
some protein powder in here. Let's go.
drop a raw egg in it,
Yeah.
ready to go work out.
It smells like a strawberry banana
yes.
smoothie.
I'm so
I'm
excited.
not.
How do you not like
I
banana?
don't like banana.
It's phallic shaped.
No.
He doesn't like anything phallic in
That's
his
why I
mouth.
assumed he liked
Weird.
it.
I don't know. Never liked banana.
The color is very off-putting.
I'm glad I bought 4.
God damn it.
See John's face here. Main cam. That was worth changing.
Pour it in there if you don't want it.
I'm gonna drink it.
He's gonna call Steph. Steph!
It's. I just don't like banana.
It's successful in what
It
it
is.
works.
And
It's a good
real
execution.
authentic banana. It's absolutely.
Soft, creamy mouthfeel.
Yeah.
The bubbles at the end give it a somewhat weird astringency to finish.
It's borderline viscous, John.
You actually notice the bubbles a little more in this one than we did the last one. Hey, we noticed the bubbles at the end a little more in this one than we did the last one.
Yeah.
But
it has the color of like that skin-colored latex before they apply it on you, like in the
wrong.
in the face-off, TV show.
All right, fair.
Yeah.
It wasn't as frothy this time as the
Oh yeah.
pina colada one.
If you like pina colada.
And it's kind of nice not having the chunks of pineapple in it this time.
I mean, I'm eating banana.
I mean, it's pretty. If you don't like strawberry or banana, you won't like this.
Yeah,
but
because strawberry and banana are both there.
But if you do like strawberry and banana, this is very successful in what it's selling to be. The only issue is it still defeats the entire purpose of a seltzer.
240 calories.
It's almost
kind
3
of the
seltzers,
point, though, right? They're gonna be like, fuck it. That's gonna be the thing.
This is them making fun of seltzers while making money off seltzers.
Yeah.
I mean, good for you. But just drinking that bit, I'm like, I don't know if I could do like a whole can.
Like legit,
it's so thick.
Legit though, that is them making fun of seltzers while making money off of seltzers.
And Russell asks, and this is actually Russell, wait, why is off-screen Matt familiar with full-body latex? I didn't say full-body latex. I said prosthetic latex, like you saw on the Face Off TV show, like where you do prosthetics. Special effects makeups.
Maybe he tries to compensate other areas with the prosthetic.
I don't think that would work, and I don't have anyone to impress with it.
That's fair.
Your logic is faulty, John.
What did he start to call you?
Mr. Couch?
Yeah, I caught myself out.
Hello, Mr. Couch.
Yeah. He prefers Davenport.
Are you in a schoolgirl outfit by any chance?
I am not.
No.
I don't think you would like it if I were.
Don't let him fool you guys. He changed right before the show just so John and I could see.
No one wants this in a schoolgirl outfit. I'm going to let you know right now.
You don't know that.
I am way too hairy.
You have a type.
There are some people...
You are someone's type.
Hey, there are some people who like a bear, and you would fit that.
I don't even know about that, because by bear standards, I'm pretty small. I'm small and hairy.
You'll be his cub.
Yeah. I don't know if that's even
I gotta take him back to Ollie's.
You say Ollie's?
Yeah, downtown Ollie's.
Back to? I've never been to.
You never been?
No.
Yeah, I gotta take him downtown Ollie's.
Yeah, you do.
I might clean up in there.
Yeah,
you would.
You are somebody's type. Yes.
Yeah, but not the type I'm looking for, I feel.
Probably not.
No offense to anyone that...
Although, John and I have some off-screen questions for you when we're off camera today. We had some drunken ideas.
No, I've never seen one up close.
No, that's not what we're talking about. We had some drunken possible thoughts about you due to some things you enjoy.
We do, actually.
Weird phrasing? Can you...
No, that's about the best I can.
Kind of the point.
That's about the best I can.
I'm going to go ahead and rinse these glasses.
This is almost giving you a little too much credit, I believe, but... We do have some questions for you.
We have some questions about if white bread's not as white bread as we thought.
It's pretty white bread.
We'll find out with these questions.
Everybody wants to know now.
I know. Don't worry, guys. If we get the answers that we think we might, we'll tell you.
We'll tell you. We need to rate this one. I go first.
Yes, you do.
So, there's no way that I'm going to give this a 4 or greater because I am not going to seek this out. But it is, I mean, it deserves more than a 3.75, which is what I'm going to give it. It is really just, they nailed that banana flavor. They nailed that strawberry. Strawberry I'm fine with. It's that banana, and I just can't do it. But they nailed it, and someone might go 4.5 on this one. They'd be totally justified. I'd just go 3.75.
You're just not that guy.
I'm not that guy.
What a dick. No,
I can respect it.
It's a weird one for me because obviously I had Matt buy me 4 of them when he was ordering them because I enjoyed the last one so much.
So he has to like this one to justify his purchase.
No, I was really scared if I wouldn't have. I was really worried about that, to be honest. But I really do enjoy them. It's weird though because I don't ever want to seek these out like this style ever.
I do,
except for when
actually.
it's on Tavor, and you see that you send me a message like, I want 6.
No, well, what I'm saying is I don't want to seek this
You don't
style
want
out.
to, but you're going to.
But these I would seek out. I'll give it a 4. I can't help it. They're great, and I will seek them out. You gave it a 3.75, didn't you?
Yep.
Slacker. Matt?
These are so weird for me because a seltzer is carbonated, it's light, it's crisp, and this is more like a milkshake. This should be more like a smoothie than a seltzer. And that's the way the last one was, that's the way this one is. I get that's what they're doing, but it's like when you read that and like if you don't know it, like we're saying like that on the can, in the can, this is not a seltzer texture. This is viscous. This is thick. This is not what you're expecting when you get that. And I know I'm not going to search this out. It is well executed. I wouldn't fault someone for searching it out or giving it a higher score. I'm going to go with 3.75 with John because it's well done. It is good. I'm just not the demographic for this. I'm not searching it. I buy it because when I saw it on there, I'm like, we're going to want to get this for the show.
These two fucking suck.
We underscored it. I mean, we did. I get it.
If I'm looking for a seltzer, this is not a seltzer. I'm not going to search this out.
I'm looking for smooches, though.
I'm
looking for smooches.
So then why didn't you give it a 4?
Because I'm not looking for strawberry banana smooch.
Fair. I mean, you're both wrong, but fair.
Oh, I was going to say this is early, but no, we're just making it through that many beers. It's time for Tyler's Red Time of the show. Liz says, hi to her sweet and gooey, I'm guessing Mad Max Moon Pie? Or Mad Matt Moon Pie was in the message. I feel like that might have been a typo.
God damn it, Matt.
No, it says sweet and gooey Mad Matt Moon Pie.
I've never heard of a Mad Matt.
Yeah, I mean, Mad Max is a movie, so that's
never heard of a Mad Max Moon Pie.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just reading what's on the screen,
I look forward to this every week, and that's what you gave me, Matt.
I am reading what's on here.
No, you didn't. You changed it to Max. You just read what's on there.
Because I thought would you prefer me being involved with this? I didn't think so. Carrie says, I don't know how you can be drinking a seltzer and be talking about OSM and full body latex. Why do we keep going back to full body? I never said full body.
I like how that's...
And that mouthfeel was very just frothy and creamy.
What a mouthfeel.
What a mouthfeel.
Alright, so we're adding one drink to hour one because...
Oh, okay.
We have a few extra minutes.
Alright, so it was supposed to be Matt, but I feel like, when we had those words that I couldn't pronounce, like, this should have followed it. So, sweet and gooey Mad Matt Moon Pie, because Matt is sweet and he is a rebel always taking heat.
So is she flirting with you this week?
I'm reading the screen. I am not ad-libbing here,
Did Liz
John.
just flirt with Matt instead of you? I mean, it broke your heart when she flirted with me that one time.
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
It's all latex talk.
Alright, so we did add a drink to hour one because we are a little ahead of time and we don't want to start in on hour two's beers. This is the Woodchuck Hard Cider Dark and Dry 802, a traditional semi-dry apple. It is a fan favorite, according to them. 5% ABV, 180 calories. So we have a cider that's less than a seltzer.
Yeah.
Only 60 grams of sugar.
Also, that's no seltzer.
Jesus, that's interesting. Once considered a drier style and originally named Dark and Dry, followed by 802. Today's palate would highlight this as a semi-sweet cider full of strong apple notes. It is celebrating 30 years.
I'm a fan of ciders. I this time of year when it's hot, these hit the spot for me.
Ciders are solid in the summer.
Yeah.
Ciders are real nice when you're working a shift at the brewery and you're sweaty, you're hot, and you just want something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know if Woodchuck is independent or owned by a big conglomerate, but about these, this Dark and Dry, you don't see a lot of dark ciders, so I really wanted to kind of share it with you guys.
Oh, thank you. You're so sweet.
Also, I remember, when I was in college, that Woodchuck was, the first cider thing that I recall being available at that point.
Woodchuck. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck couldn't chuck wood?
And I went kind of balls deep in them for a little while.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if woodchuck could chuck wood?
And a boy, I'm proud of you.
How many lows could Rob Lowe rob if Rob Lowe could rob lows?
Wow.
Suck on that one, guys.
I hadn't heard that one.
Brett Petsford says, "What's shaking, fellas? What is up, Brett?"
Shaking bacon.
What up, Brett?
Oh, and speaking of us rounding out hour one a little quicker, but still getting close, Russell says, "Gotta bounce, guys."
Bye, Russell.
Have a good one. Also, movie reviews will be live on Turfs Up every Saturday and Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which there may be more than
Saturday
one coming
Sunday?
this week.
It's not going to upload ours till Saturday or Sunday?
I don't know.
One of them's from America. I mean, Russ, just if you can bump it a little.
Well, we've kind of been a bit spotty, but I don't know.
I mean, because some people just get headaches or don't watch
Sorry,
movies.
Russ.
Directed attack.
I mean,
Yeah.
I admit it.
Yep.
He says it will be uploaded.
Uploaded.
He didn't specify a date. Maybe he said it will be uploaded.
Either way, thank you.
Thanks, bud. Enjoy your show. Have fun. And if you're not watching Two Beerded Guys or any week or day that we're not on, you can catch.
Fuck him. No.
Nightcap with Hecubus on Brits Radio, Monday through Friday. That is going to be. That's 8:00 now. So 8 to 10 Eastern Time, specifically 5 to 7 p.m. specifically Pacific Time.
And to clarify, he says it will be live on the radio at those times.
Oh.
Wow. Can that be a clip it for something?
How
Can that be a
how
button? I
desperate
mean,
are they on those days?
we got the fuck it out the window button. Can I get the oh? The 2BGO right there. Is that what that is?
That was pretty
It's a
good.
different O, but you know.
I'm not sure.
I was thinking
You even had a question mark in there? That sounds accurate.
I need to find a way to download the audio from the 2-hour show and also just turn that into a podcast.
He says, "Oh, look at this pro over here.
much work.
That way I can hype your Monday show over the weekend."
Oh, thank you.
Shouldn't
Russell,
be too
we
much work, though.
appreciate you. We don't deserve a friend like you.
Accurate. Because I'm a dick.
Accurate.
Accurate.
Alright, so onto this
Can't
cider.
confirm.
Onto this cider. It's funny. I expected a little different flavor profile just because it was dark.
Yeah, it tastes like a regular woodchuck.
It does remind me very
doesn't,
much
though.
of... No, I wouldn't call it a regular woodchuck, but it's just it's like biting into just a nice traditional apple.
Yeah.
It is simple, little sweet, little tart, hence why it's called a semi-dry, I guess. A little drying, but not...
Now we're using wine terms. I learned about some of this earlier today.
In your wine slushy.
Semi-dry, semi-sweet, Moscato.
It's everything's just... It's very traditional while being slightly different. A little more caramelized sweetness, but not much.
The caramel, that's the word that, it's that caramel color. It's got a little bit more caramelized sweetness. Like if you took an apple and you threw it on a grill and you smoked it.
And it didn't come
Except
out
there's
black.
no smoky.
I know, but it caramelizes it. Caramelizes it, the sugars.
But I enjoy it. It's a very good cider. It's probably my favorite woodchuck I've ever had.
It's very,
Because I'm not a woodchuck fan.
right.
That's solid.
It's a very good cider.
No wonder it's a fan favorite. They
30
weren't
years.
lying.
30 years.
Well, 30 years of woodchuck, I think.
Oh.
And this one was their fan favorite.
Yeah, this definitely wasn't out even 15 years ago or however long it was ago I was in college. It was just the woodchuck.
Maybe they had it on site in Vermont. You don't know.
Well, in Muncie, Indiana, we had red and we had green. We had two choices.
Exactly.
I think that's all that's still there. No.
Yeah.
At Purdue, I drank Strongbow when I wanted a cider.
Strongbow!
That
Yeah.
Magner's cider and Strongbow.
Strongbow is my favorite cider because
I
it's crisp, refreshing. It's not overly sweet. It's a smooth finish.
A little
Like,
dry.
That's
Yeah.
the go-to cider
I
if
love
I were to
Strongbow.
choose.
Love Strongbow.
Yup. Great morning beer.
This came in a variety
Good race.
pack of woodchucks at Total Wine in Nora.
Did you say Nora again? Just stretch it out a little bit more.
Nora.
Total
There
Wine.
we
You
go.
should definitely, pay us for that.
Yeah.
Good luck with that, boys.
Since John's throwing out free advertisements.
Everything's free. We get paid?
We should.
No, nothing's free. Actually, we pay a lot for all this.
Accurate.
Yeah.
So, back to the cider.
As my heart just broke a little bit. No.
You have a heart?
It's there somewhere.
Two sizes too small?
That might be too big.
I almost said that's what she said, but I was like, no, that's not right.
I am first to score this one. This is the Dark and Dry 802. I do enjoy it. I'm going to give it a 3.5. That's solid cider. That's one I would drink again.
Yeah.
I'm not going to necessarily be like, I got to have the 802, but
Right.
it's a solid one. Slightly different while still maintaining a base cider style.
Not as carbonated as I was, as one would think with a cider, which works well in its flavor.
In its flavor.
I mean, you might not be wrong with that. What was
Right.
the mouthfeel on that, boys? What do you think about that one?
Slightly drying while
Little
being
sweet.
smooth. It's a good mouthfeel. Good mouthfeel.
Good mouthfeel.
Real good mouthfeel.
Good mouthfeel.
We'll cover the mouthfeel.
Cool mouthfeel.
It's a pleasant mouthfeel. Good for around the boat.
I would buy a fire also. Would be enjoyable.
Yeah, it would.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, what would make it nice around the fire?
I don't know where he's going with
The
this.
mouthfeel.
The mouthfeel, John.
Jesus Christ.
Tee it up, buddy. I even got that one.
That's bad when even Matt understood.
Yeah, so you're saying this has a good...
By the way, how many Star Wars shirts do you fucking own?
All of them.
Because I've been around you like 4 straight days, and you've been...
I think every day's been a Star Wars shirt.
I think the bigger question
And
is
a
how
different
many Mandalorian shirts do you have? Because they were all 4 Mandalorian shirts, not just Star Wars.
No.
No, actually they weren't.
He had the Jawas on
I
yesterday.
had Jawas on yesterday.
Judas!
Is it though? Is it really? It's all Star Wars.
I forget what else you had on, but you
I had a Funko Vader. Dad one.
Yeah. He was rocking the Star Wars this weekend.
I was not the only one. Either.
No, you weren't.
Old Stewart. English Stewart. Who's actually now American. He got his test done.
Congratulations to Stu.
Wait, he got his test done? Like what, like blood work?
Yeah.
No, like his goddamn citizenship test. He finished it. Jesus Christ. All right, so I gave it a 3.5. What are you going to give it?
Congratulations, you're American now. You came back to be positive.
Full of beer and baseball.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna go 3.25. It's good. It's better than average. It's not bad. I definitely wouldn't seek it out. It's a cider. It doesn't
It's
stand
good.
out.
It's better than average. It's not bad.
It doesn't stand out. Like it's in that 3.25 range. It's where I'm not sad that I tried it. I would drink it again, but I'm definitely not searching.
I think for something that is not designed to be flashy, it's not a mango jalapeno, blah blah blah. It's extremely drinkable, very well done, and I'm gonna go 3.75.
So it's a 3.5 average.
Yeah.
Exactly what I gave it.
Would you like an award?
No, I'm good. But that is the end of our number.
End?
The end of
The
our
end.
number 1.
I just realized that never made it on Can, did it?
I put it up there for a while.
That would be on me then. Yeah, there we go. That'll work. That'll do.
I
It's
literally
one
had
check.
to pull it back to read something on it at one point. in time.
He did.
It wasn't very long. I mean, that's probably
It was up there a while.
I doubt it.
John. It was up there a while.
A while.
Mouthfeel.
Mouthfeel. But yeah, it's the end of our number 1. We are the, what's our names again? I'm TBG underscore ops
The
guy.
Three bearded guys.
Yeah, the 3 bearded guys. That's it.
Asshole, dipshit, and that guy.
I'm
Dumbass.
TBG underscore ops guy.
My dog being Q.
Behind the camera, we haven't announced him yet, but he actually counts today. The one, the only.
Off screen never sold.
His name's off screen Matt. You can find him on Instagram. Later, we'll be right back in about 2 minutes.
Or 5 or 7. Oh, it always happens.
Depends on our mood.
Yep. caps look like.
Yeah. What up?
Let the record show there were bottle caps last month on the calendar.
There were bottle caps on the calendar last month. It's hard to tell.
How's everyone doing?
I really felt like if I'd have had more motivation and remembered, I would have put post notes like bottle caps with like arrows on them. But then I didn't.
That's fine.
Yeah.
What about this
You haven't
month?
brought down your Father's Day card to hang up yet.
Oh shit! I keep forgetting.
Because I started to be like,
Is it
hey,
another
we have
handmade
a
card?
new one.
It's not up there yet.
No, we don't have a new one.
No.
Is it another handmade card?
No, it's actually like a glass of beer that's this big.
Giant beer stein.
Just a card in card style.
And guess who got it for him?
I don't need to guess.
Oh, it's fucking fantastic.
It's something.
She was so excited for me to see it, and I laughed my ass off.
Yeah,
Both
Your
of them-
daughters are
Both of them
hilarious.
got you fantastic cards.
they did. They did.
But that one definitely was just. She's picked a brand. That is Dad's brand.
That is, yeah.
She's not wrong.
No. You know what? Own it. Own who you are, people.
Food and beer.
Own it.
That's why his
She
name
needs
is.
the next one needs to be a brisket.
Yeah.
Like the next card just
It's gonna be
needs.
ribs soon. I don't, so many ribs.
Yeah, you said that like it's a problem. Like, oh, I
No,
gotta eat
John's
ribs.
actually getting a little
I
tired
don't
of
even eat.
them.
I don't even eat the stuff anymore.
He's getting a little tired of them.
I need someone else to tell me how it is.
Oh, you know what? Just
He made pulled pork this weekend for the 4th and literally was like, I don't want to try it, Tyler.
I complained because they always have pulled pork and they weren't having pulled pork. They were having sloppy Joe. And so like I kind of shamed them into buying me some pulled pork so I could make it for it. And then I ate sloppy Joe.
way to stick to your guns there, Chief.
The pulled pork went real fast.
Yeah. Guess what was gone though? The pulled pork.
Sloppy Joe.
No.
No, they're like 5 bags of sloppy Joe. It was greasy and it tasted fine, but
I didn't try the sloppy Joe.
Ugh.
Now the cowboy beans that your boy made. Oh my god.
cowboy beans are good.
His neighbor made just.
Is that different than baked beans?
Yes.
Yes. So cowboy beans are, I mean, they're similar to like baked beans, but
It's got ground beef in it and at least 2
Bacon.
different style of beans.
multiple
Oh.
style of beans. He had what? Jalapenos.
It had jalapenos,
Onion.
and red peppers, green peppers, onion,
It was. He put them in the smoker.
barbecue sauce he added.
I
Put 'em
should
in-
have stayed here.
Put them in the smoker. Oh, you missed a good weekend,
buddy.
bro.
4th of July weekend. My
All the other
neighborhood.
stuff sounded fun, but that sounds like what I missed out on.
Yep, yeah, no.
The food was great. There was a few things I really enjoyed. That one like pasta, tomato, parmesan thing I had was stupid good.
Yeah.
A couple of the like coleslaws were solid, but the star of the food
Was
was the cowboy beans.
Side note, speaking of coleslaw, you've been to Timbers in Muncie, right?
Bear shit in the woods.
I thought it was a Pope to shit in the wood. But yeah, they are the benchmark of coleslaw. Can we agree?
In Muncie especially, that's some damn good coleslaw.
No, I have not yet had a better coleslaw.
Really?
I have not. That is
Timbers
and
coleslaw is.
that is the bee's knees
Yeah. Pretty
in
solid.
coleslaw game, man.
Timbers
Like,
coleslaw is.
Timbers food in general is pretty
Oh.
cheap and good, but their coleslaw is like I yet to be beat.
It's my favorite place in the world to get
And you
steak
guys
and
yelled
stuff.
at
when
me
they do it.
for like shouting out Total Line, but okay.
Shout out Muncie.
Good.
Well, I mean, it's Paul Bunyan. Come on.
Literally,
It's
Paul Bunyan's outside the bar.
Little place on 32, like
It's a massive ass Paul Bunyan statue
yeah.
Okay.
with an axe.
It's actually not that far from that one place, Pool Hall. Big Shots.
Oh, no, it's really not. Just a different road, an actual busy road where business goes in.
And back to the show after that fun little tangent.
Yeah, wherever that went, that's good.
Anytime I get a dig. Our next beer is from one of our favorite breweries, Anchorage Brewing from, you guessed it, Anchorage, Alaska. I really wish they were located in like Idaho or something.
know,
That'd just be
right?
funny as shit.
Yeah.
I want somebody to name a brewery like out of
Another city's
a
name.
massive New York City brewery from Arizona.
That would be funny. I'll get behind that.
I just want somebody to be like just a giant middle
What
finger.
was that? Get in the grape like it's mine. Fuck.
Anchorage Brewing Company's better this way, and again, as always, their art is fantastic. This one's a little trippy though.
Side note, we had one from like a recent episode where John just pitched the label art from Anchorage.
Whoa!
Now,
It's because the space is getting at a premium level.
I respect that.
It better be a premium label in order to go on there.
With that,
and that one was good.
Well, this would make the cut, John. I think this one looks pretty BA.
This is
There's a lot
trippy
of
as
color.
shit.
There's a lot of color on this one.
This one's trippy as shit. But
I mean,
anyway,
worst case, you can always peel them off and put them back on, right?
the better this way is it's a double IPA, double dry hopped with Strata, Melba, and Galaxy, and Moteca. So we actually only have one of the main four. That's exciting.
It is exciting. Different
Galaxy's
hops.
the only one. 8.4%, so a solid ABV. Nothing absurd, but still over 8. Solid for a double.
You know it's better this way.
I get it.
That took too long.
Reem would have hit the button.
I know, I was looking for it, and I was like, where'd it go?
I do want to look at this can before we put it on cam.
It's kind of an orange juicy color on screen, at least.
It looked like there might have been some chunks that dropped in that one.
I just need to get a better, closer look at these cans.
Get the pre-approval.
I can't reach.
The problem with
It's almost there. That's what she said.
is it's really like the colors are very, very nice. I really don't know what the hell's going on with this.
I don't either. I told you it's trippy as fuck.
So you like the colors, but not the layout.
I don't know what it is.
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
Maybe a skull smashing. Maybe
There was a new one we got that looks real badass in the last Tavor package. That it looks fucking sweet. I thought this was it actually, but it wasn't.
I mean, it's cool. It's
it
just,
is. With space at a premium, it's not going to make this.
dude, the space is
not going to make it easier.
You should save a smooge though. Throw a smooge up there.
No, you shouldn't.
You could thin it down.
Yeah, I would just do the smooch part.
Literally, well, I would just do right there.
Oh, even with the name on there.
Because there's some spots that are actually real thin that
Yeah.
you're not going to be able to find like another label for. Just
Beer.
especially since the name's going to be changing.
Yeah, and you don't need the
Tempting.
300 calories on the teaser.
Damn, I was hoping the calories were on the beer, but most beer people are smart enough not to do that.
So, pillowy, soft mouthfeel.
I'm going a little on a tangent here, but have you guys ever seen Being John Malkovich?
Yes.
Yes.
Whenever you guys say mouthfeel, it makes it sound like Malkovich, and he goes like mouthfeel.
I like it.
Right?
It's kind of weird though,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It makes my tongue tingly.
Right.
Which I have to give Anchorage, they actually, like I said, they're only using one of the big four that we're used to. Like, they do different stuff, which I can't fault them for, but I don't know that I always like the result flavor on some of the IPAs that we've had from them lately, just because
I like
it
this
is the
one.
different stuff.
I like this one. I think I could only have like one can of it at a time, though.
I don't know what to think.
Like, I think I could drink one can and be like, I need something else.
It's a quality beer.
It's well made. I like it. I don't think the hops necessarily go together. Now, I don't know some of the hops as well to be able to be like, oh, they should have left the Moteca hops out. I don't know like that well enough to.
Right.
Where's Smo?
But
I need smell on this one.
But I don't know, I'm just
Astringent, bitterness
Definitely.
in there.
tongue. It's grassy, which I like. That part's I think what's making me a little happier. It's because it does bring me back to a little
Is
more
it clashing
traditional.
a little bit with some of the bright fruitiness of maybe the Galaxy?
I think so.
Yeah.
But I do like the more traditional side of it. I think that's why I'm enjoying it.
That's probably, I know that's what's striking me, but and John, you're not as traditional IPA guy, right?
No.
So you're on my camp on that one?
Yeah.
So that's probably like why we're kind of that. Meh. I like the beginning of it. Like when I first do the initial sip, it's like, oh, it's a good flavor. It's kind of that sweet, that fruity, but then it turns into that more bittery traditional IPA finish, which is where it kind of starts to get out of my wheelhouse.
Without some of the malty caramel undertones that some of the traditional hardcore OS IPAs might have.
This is interesting. I'm interested to see scores on this one.
I mean, I can't fault. Like I said, it's quality made. It's well crafted. It's just
Your quality made, well crafted.
that was a compliment. You know that, right?
I know.
Focus show. He asked me if I was a brony during the break.
And I asked if you were
just
furry.
thought
I don't need to wear a costume for a furry. I just walk in with a
but
shirt.
we thought you really wanted to dress up as a unicorn.
Yeah.
It's a very specific furry.
Be very horny.
Ah.
I mean, there's just... We felt like there had to be something as obsessed with unicorns as you are.
I just like unicorn
It's a
themed
fair
beer.
question. And
And I had a unicorn costume once for Halloween like 5 years ago. Can't live that down.
It's the only thing we know of.
yeah.
I don't even have that. It's in... Reem has possession of that.
Being kept it was special from that night.
Yeah. After
That's
that
when they
evening...
discovered Matt's broniness.
After that evening, I shed it like a cicada skin and never came back for it.
He seems
Allegedly.
defensive. Seems defensive.
A little bit.
I thought that was pretty clever. I was just trying to come up with something smooth to say. Like, thought I
You
did
went
pretty
with
good.
cicada?
Because it was cicada season. It only comes around once every 17 years.
No, cicadas are every year. Brood X is only one out of every 17.
Well, you know what? I didn't look that deep into it.
I don't like it.
I do. I just don't like it as much as I think I would if they weren't competing with each other. We're gonna need a rinse after this one too.
Yeah. So do we think it's competition with itself, or?
I think the hops are fighting.
I think so.
Oh, look at this! Bunny Davis for the win. Bunny Mouthfeel Davis for the win.
Please tell me that's your name on there.
I wish it was. Can we edit that somehow for her on Facebook? Anchorage Brewery can art is done by Wolf Skull Jack, and we've got the link.
Yeah, we've talked about that a few episodes.
But did we ever have the link before?
I don't think.
And
we had the link
actually,
before.
this is art by Massive Face.
Yeah, that's why it's not as good.
Sorry, Bunny.
It's right there.
And Brett said, "Who decided it was a good idea to let Tyler wear the bucket hat?" The answer is Tyler.
Someone has a weird sunburn.
You mean this amazing tan line right here?
We call that the snapback. Which I'm still saying. Well, oh no, because you said it was the Jeep traversing to and fro. Is why you couldn't wear the standard hat the right way around.
Yeah.
You could have wore it backwards till you got here, though.
It blows off.
Still blows off backwards?
Yeah.
6 o'clock?
Snapbacks have to be tightened down real bad. A normal hat fucking even backwards launches.
I figured backwards you were safe because it's like it makes a wind funnel.
No,
right?
because with the top,
it's like
with
people
the
ride the
top
bikes with
and
that
doors
helmet.
off. With the top and doors off, you get wind over the top and shooting in through the open sides, and that's what tosses the hat.
Just like Saturday nights, right, Tyler?
Shooting in through the sides? No. I mean, I know it's been a while for you, Matt, but
I think John.
That's why.
appreciated
Yeah.
they can't all be home runs, but you know.
That's why he had a great weekend. Was still a little irritated.
a lot irritated.
no shooting in from the sides.
Lot irritated. Mixed signals. All
Wait.
Mixed signals all weekend.
All weekend.
Uh,
I can confirm that for
Like,
sure.
hey, you should come back tomorrow. Like, telling me 800 times.
Hey,
and then,
does he have a wife and kids?
Yeah, and as soon as I get back, like, I'm glad you came. And then not talking to me.
What was she sober the first or drunk the first time and sober the second time?
No, she was sober both times. She got
Huh?
drunk the second time.
I think she realized her same age friends were around.
Yeah, that didn't help. When it's a 21-year-old and you're 31, you know.
It's within a 10-year age gamut.
And it went from no friends around to friends around.
Yeah.
She's like, I can't flirt with the old guy with them around.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Brett said lots of curveballs.
Lots of curveballs. Pretty accurate.
Lots of curves.
Not very many balls.
I hope not. But anyway.
Wine slushies.
Jesus, Matt. We need to score this beer. And
We do.
Matt is first.
Oh, I don't want to do
Thank
that
God.
first. No.
Tough titty.
I respect Anchorage and I think it's well crafted. I don't really care for it. I'm sorry, Anchorage 275.
Okay.
I barely understood that because it was so high pitched.
I know because it hurt because I
John,
love
can you
Anchorage.
get the dog whistle out for me and tell me what that score was?
I mean, Griffin knows what it was. Yeah, I don't know, 275. Like, I think they kind of combat like the sweetness of the start kind of combats with the traditional, more grassy, bitter IPA finish. It's well crafted. I'm just not the demographic for this. I think it just fights with itself a little bit. Rocker with a shocker.
We're having fun.
I thought you were going to do the minivan, John. Isn't that your go-to? For those who need to ask, don't.
I did that wrong too, actually.
Yeah, well, I mean, depending on how you look at it, you know.
I like that.
Oh boy.
I was you know.
Yep. No, you're right. You're right. Depending on your viewpoint, how you're looking at it.
Oh boy.
I think Tyler's going a different way.
Oh boy.
John, your score, sir.
No, I do respect it as a well-made beer. The fact that I don't like it doesn't change the fact that it is well-made. It is what it says it is. I wish I knew those other hops better to know if they did them well or not.
Same.
I have to suspect that they did because Anchorage does do a good job.
They do good.
They do good.
They do good beer.
They do good beer.
Power beer?
So I'm going to go 3 1/4. It's not a below average beer. It's not an above average beer. I just don't like it.
I'm going to give it a 3.75. It's not quite seek-outable for me, but it is very good. I enjoyed it. The only reason it's not a 4 is we're getting a little competition, I think, from some of the bittering hops versus some of the more tropical fruit hops.
Yep.
If it was a little smoother in that aspect, it would absolutely be a 4 for me. But since there is that, belchiness.
Yeah, it gives you that too, doesn't it?
Yeah, I did the same thing, almost the exact same time. It can't be higher than 3.75 for me.
Yeah. That is the 3.25 average.
That was a polarizing beer. I think, understandably so.
I think all those scores are very valid scores.
I definitely see that being a beer that not very many people are going to agree on. Besides, like, it's well crafted, and that's going to be a lot of personal opinion, like, subjective score on that one.
I think so.
Just because it's so weird.
Like, I felt like the heaviness of the hops on there and the way that it conflicted was a little bit of hop burn, but it wasn't hop burn because it was not the back of my throat.
Yeah,
but it
definitely
reminded me of that.
It was definitely
What
astringent.
reminded you about the back of your throat, John?
That's clearly wrong.
We did spend all weekend together.
All weekend.
I don't have another vote besides that clear or wrong. Wait.
Accurate!
We spent all weekend together!
Woo-hoo! It literally was, I'm only hanging out tonight. Alright,
Yeah.
I'm going home in the morning. Fuck, I'm still here.
Yep. Yeah, that is what that was.
That was a good weekend. It was a good time. Alright, so I can't wait to try this one. For one, it'll be our first River North IPA on the show.
Yeah, this is your most anticipated. Right?
Also, I think Matt's gonna hate it. Because it is a quadruple dry hopped IPA. This is a Mountain Haze Hazy IPA. 7.2%.
I picked this too!
You did.
Ah!
Behold! This is gonna be fun. Behold! The
what are we
mythical
doing? What are we doing?
Mountain Haze dry hopped 4 times with Citra, Idaho 7, Centennial, and Sabro hops. Unbelievable. Inadvisable, inscrutable, implausible, inevitable.
Insufferable.
Not inconceivable?
So drinkable.
Inconceivable.
That's what I was actually waiting for that.
That word doesn't mean what you think it means.
But yeah, so it says it's still drinkable.
Right.
Anybody want a peanut?
Peanut.
If you're watching the show, name that movie.
Yeah, and you better get this right.
If anybody gets it wrong, I'm making fun of you.
I feel like we haven't had a lot of talk ups here in a minute. We're probably dead air.
That's fair.
This is just for us now.
Fair. I'm for it.
Hey,
All right.
I feel like one of those seagulls from Nemo. Mine.
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 I love how they even throw it looks like a sticker on there.
It does, actually.
And it's all one label. I like that. Well done. I'm gonna have a little try to get that in there a little bit.
I think you succeeded. Yeah.
Nice.
You can do a smidge.
It's almost like I've done this shit for 70-some episodes.
There we go. Some might say.
Oh, the nose is.
Yeah.
Oh, the nose is on
like
point.
those.
Give me a little smoke swirl.
That's better. That's better.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I'm a little disappointed it's so good.
Right?
Well, not
Is that a
disappointed it's so
thing?
good. I'm disappointed it's not more West Coasty because I really wanted to watch his face.
Oh no, this. If, I can drink this.
I was hoping they would use the dry hops at a little different time, where you got a little more of the bitter. Because I wanted to watch his face.
River North, you have not let me down yet.
Because when you dry hop, it definitely depends on when you put it in.
No, that's not. You dry hop during fermentation. So
that's right. That's right.
What was the
You're right.
ABV on this one?
During the work.
I said it backwards.
Yep.
I said it backwards.
Yep.
Ops guy.
Huh? 7-2.
7-2. Oh,
No, I apologize, viewers. That was
pretty smooth.
misspoke on my part.
No, that's all right.
I'm allowed to have one wrong once in a while. And I always admit it when I am.
All right, Carrie's still watching, and he says the princess husband. Which I think might be the pornographic ripoff
Wouldn't that be
of the Princess Bride.
Groom?
No, it's the princess husband. It's the pornographic ripoff.
Yeah, like pirates. It's not of the Caribbean; they're just pirates.
No, it's Pirates of the Caribbean. They add like an extra R to get away with it.
Caribbean Queen. Which can he say that any weirder? What is it? Rick Astley on Caribbean Queen?
Oh yeah.
Instead of Caribbean or Caribbean, he's like Caribbean Queen. Really? You don't know Caribbean Queen?
I don't know who Rick Astley is.
What?
Never gonna give you up.
Oh, that's Rick Astley?
Yeah.
Who covers Slipknot songs now?
Oh
He
yeah,
also
because that's
covered-
going to help me now.
Yeah. Well, he also covered Foo Fighters.
He did.
All right, so I know
Jennifer-
that...
Jennifer Becker says, "I'm here, fuckers."
Oh, Rick Roll. That makes sense now. Duh.
How old are you when you discovered what Rickroll means?
No, I knew what it meant. I just
Today,
didn't
years
put,
old.
Or
I found
who
it out.
For some reason, it didn't put me... Like, my mind didn't... Rick Astley. It just didn't do it just then. It's fine. I'm tired.
Oh no, it's Billy Ocean. Shit, I fucked that one up. But still.
I definitely don't know who Billy Ocean is.
Facebook just shut us down.
Yeah, turn that
Oh
off.
shit. All right.
That might actually happen. It
Facebook
doesn't-
might just shut us down.
Facebook
now.
doesn't take long. We don't have the rights to that music that we
Nope,
just played.
Nope.
Well, then I have to wait to the end of the show then.
Sorry, Facebook. We apologize. Off screen, Matt's an idiot.
YouTube, yes, give Billy Ocean all the
Monetary.
I'm just trying to,
it's
like-
fine.
Actually, Billy Ocean is... Feel free to advertise on our page.
Yeah.
So it says we're live on 3. I don't know. Is that why I should check
Good.
that?
It wasn't long enough. Good.
What if we sing unlicensed music? Is that...
Dude,
No.
Game of Thrones... When we had
Well, no,
the
I mean,
Game
is
of
that- is
Thrones...
that-
Game of
cover
Thrones
set
shut
doesn't
us
count?
down quick.
Dude, we had Game of Thrones on for like 7 seconds.
I'm
and
like,
Facebook
da-da-da,
dropped us.
cut.
Yeah, Facebook.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Best part is I've never been able to tell John I told you so hard in that moment. I knew it was going to
Literally,
happen.
the table almost flipped. That's how hard he told him.
You know what's funny though is I thought it'd be like YouTube. Like you could do it, you just won't make any money off of
Yep.
it. They will. Nope. Facebook's like, nope.
I
Fuck
told
out the window.
John it was going to happen, and he didn't believe me, and it shut it down.
You know who did
fast.
not shut us down though? YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube's just like, fuck it.
BYBC has a comment. I don't think I should read it.
Read it.
Read it.
She says, Billy Ocean is black and Rick Astley is British and white. They're different. Duh.
I mean, I know who Rick Astley is now. It just took me a minute to figure out who he was. But I don't know who Billy Ocean is. I'll admit that.
Yeah, he sings in a similar manner to Rick Astley to me. I don't know. Like their voice sounds kind of similar.
Oh, okay.
I was actually gonna say play, but you can't play it.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to
We
do. and
just
I
had a
just got
long
yelled at.
conversation
Yeah.
about
Rick roll, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be the fastest Rick roll ever.
Did you hear about the best Rick rolling that ever happened? Like someone ran around giving fake park tickets with a QR code, and then if you scan the QR code, you got Rick rolled. I'm like, this man is a fucking genius. Why is he not running the country?
Because that's also illegal.
What, to put something underneath someone's window? No, it's
Fake parking ticket. If it says anything that has to do with law enforcement, it'd be illegal.
I don't know how like official it looked.
I appreciate that though.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
I mean, I can shut my windows at Lowe's, like, hey, come get your roof done. Call blah 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 blah. I'm like, no, I don't need this. It's BYBC. Thanks for going to watch the Bat Guy with me, says Carrie Davis. What Bat Guy? Did you guys watch?
Batman?
Says, thanks for going to watch that Bat Guy with me, says Carrie.
All right. Anyway, back to the beer. So,
I
Mountain
want to
Haze.
find out what this is about.
Mountain Haze by River North.
It's good.
Before we rate it, Matt, does it live up to your River North ideas?
Well, it's not a stout, but aside from that, yes. Like this is very drinkable.
Like
this
this
is
question.
very good. I like the flavor of it. It's got it's smooth mouthfeel to me. It
is smooth mouthfeel.
It's a little pillowy, but not like, you got to chew it or anything. Like it's got a good flavor. The non-IPA guys like myself can enjoy this.
John, does it live up to your River North knowledge and ideas?
I also am going to say yes to that.
I feel like Tyler's leading us down a path that he's not going to agree.
I feel like they brew, first of all, a clean quality beer, which this is. I think a lot of the flavors that they do are very balanced and not overly astringent, not overly bitter, whether it's,
He pantomimed a hand job for you.
He did.
And now he's maybe not pantomiming, I'm not sure.
Yeah, he could do it for real now.
I mean, above the table, we don't know what you're doing. Below the table, we don't.
It's very well done.
No, I wanted Matt to think that I was going to go the opposite, but it's fantastic. It definitely... There is nothing River North I've had that isn't well done. Everything is so clean, so on point with the style, that there's not been a River North beer that I can go... Even if I wasn't the hugest fan of it, which I think the lowest score River North's ever gotten for me is like 3.75. But even if it wasn't the beer that... God damn it, motherfuckers! Sorry, the Braves just went down.
That was intense. I went from 0 to 100.
Even if it's not the one I
like
like the most.
Jennifer text you again?
No, I was...
Side note, she says, I know, geez.
I'd be
she's
excited if
replying to
Jen texted me.
Carrie. Like, again, we're not getting in the loop on this.
But there's nothing they've ever done that wasn't well crafted.
Yeah.
And with that being said, it is time to score this beer. And
Hence
John,
why
you go
they
first.
found a wonderful place in my heart and this show.
Absolutely.
I
Swear to God.
really enjoy the beer. It's a delicious beer. I don't know if I'm going to go like, I want a quadruple IPA.
Quadruple hopped.
Dry hop.
Quadruple dry hopped. It's just a hazy IPA.
It's just hazy IPA. So we do a 3.75. It's delicious. Very good. Yeah. Not quite searched it out, but
I figured I'm going to pull a
tasty as hell.
Man, I really enjoyed it. I'm going to give it a 4. I think it's well done. I think I'll absolutely seek it out. I'm hoping to get out to Colorado to visit my buddy in the fall. And
is that the beer you're going to buy and bring back?
if they have it canned in IPA form, yes.
Right.
Like, if this is their IPA they have that day, I'll bring it back. If they have another one, I'll try it to see if I like it better. But
Yeah.
if they have cans or bottles of this, I'll bring it back. Now, I'll also bring back about 800 stouts because I won't be going there till the fall. And,
Yeah.
well,
Stout season.
Tyler, you say it in the order of bottles and cans so that we can say clap your hands. What the hell are you doing?
no, cans and bottles. So, for me, it is a 4. John gave it a 3.75. Matt, what are you doing?
I'm going to regretfully agree with Tyler. We're going to 4. I being the
It's
non-IPA
deserved.
person that I am,
It's deserved.
if I were to look for an IPA,
John just refuses to give a 4 today.
Yeah,
This-
not yet.
this is a really good one. I mean, it's well crafted. It's drinkable. It's if I'm drinking an IPA, I would like to have this one. Like it's just very good. And I hate to sound like a River North fanboy, but
But we are.
they've gotten to where they are because they're good.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Fuck it out the window, sir.
No, I didn't want to fuck it out the window. I just
I
wanted
know, I
to
just
try
thought
to
you
score.
threw it. And
Just like all weekend. Missed.
Jennifer Becker says Billy Ocean also did. I was gonna read this right because I knew where she was going, but since she corrected it and still didn't get it right, I'm gonna say, "Get my dreams, get into my car," and then she put an asterisk to correct herself in the next one. Get Puda my dreams into my car, and what she meant to say was get out of my dreams and into my car.
I don't know any of those.
Get out of my dreams, get into my car. I forget you, young.
Facebook won't shut us down for that.
Yeah.
No, it
All right.
has nothing to do with my age. It's just not music I listen to.
I mean, it's kind of unavoidable at some point. You had to have crossed paths with some of these songs, my
I
friend.
mean, maybe.
And she further goes to say, "How sad is it that I'm drinking in Asheville and still watching y'all?"
I don't think that's sad. I think that's amazing.
I mean, we appreciate that, but why are you still saying y'all? Like,
Speaking
you
of
because she's
drinking,
in Asheville.
you inherited the accent very quickly, even typing.
I mean,
it happens.
I type and
I assimilate Southern accent real quick.
Well,
I use y'all.
I've worked really hard to get rid of it, so if I'm down there, I pick it back up pretty quickly too. But I don't usually text it that quickly
all the time, texting or talking. So
I spent 2 days in Kentucky.
All right, so we're getting some clarification also from Bunny Mouthfeel Davis about the Bat Guy.
I get it.
She says, "I don't know about Bat Guy either. Carrie and BYBC went out without me."
All right.
So the mystery of Bat Guy is still out there.
Now, okay, so
He's not the guy at the bar you need. He's the guy.
the obvious answer is going to be like some sort of Batman movie.
Maybe.
But I don't think that is the answer. That's just the obvious one. So what are other... what's the... Michael Keaton one? Where's the Birdman?
Is Birdman.
Is it Birdman?
You were so on the nose, you didn't think you were right.
Because John's not a movie guy either, so he was shocked he knew what he was talking about.
Yeah.
Good for me. Good for me.
The best quote of that movie is like Edward Norton and Naomi Watts are like a couple but not, and they're like, we share a vagina.
Good.
Yeah.
So our
So
next...
right?
That's good.
I'll admit, I've never watched Birdman.
It's a weird movie.
That's what I keep hearing. So
Did it
this
win an
beer
Oscar?
is
It might have.
Braxton
Might be,
Brewing
man.
Company's Graders Caramel Macchiato Milk Stout, handcrafted batch. Stout brewed with lactose, pure coffee extract, and natural caramel flavoring. This is a limited specialty release.
You're welcome.
An irresistible collaboration between two handcrafted families. Wake up with this delightfully indulgent coffee lover's dream, a caramel macchiato milk stout. Brewed to create a perfect blend of roasted coffee notes and sweet, luxurious caramel drizzle flavor.
I mean, that mouthfeel better be velvet.
7.5%.
So this is Grader's Ice Cream from Cincinnati, as well as Braxton Brewery from Kentucky.
Grader's Ice
essentially.
Cream isn't from 131st Street?
No, they're
Fishers?
over here from Cincinnati.
Isn't Graders also across the street from B&B Noblesville? Isn't that a Graders? No, it's Cold Stone. Never mind.
Yeah, so there are some Graders here in the Indianapolis area, but they started and originated in Cincinnati.
It smells fantastic. Caramel and coffee. It's all I'm smelling.
And if you ever go to Grader's, you should get their caramel ice cream with chocolate chunks because it is.
Okay, what is... Okay, so
Is
that's
that
is that your favorite?
They have a mean cookies
because it smells so good.
Yeah, I know. They have a mean cookie dough ice cream as well.
Cookie dough is amazing. My favorite, which I haven't... they stopped making years ago, the bourbon ball was
I never had that one.
fantastic.
They also have some mean sorbets.
Oh, God, I love a good sherbet.
Philistine.
I don't want to drink it. The nose is so amazing.
I hope it's half as good as this nose. I'm gonna stick my dick in it.
I want to take a stick of me. I want to freeze it and skin it in the winter and then melt it and drink it in the summer.
It's good.
Okay. Half as good as the nose? Oh, wow.
It's good, but I don't even know if it makes it that close.
I know. I was just going to put in the quote.
It's a
with the record
little
show.
watery.
Yeah. That's the disappointing part.
Little watery, so the mouthfeel also isn't as pleasant as you'd expect.
Yeah.
The flavor lingers
The
and
flavor's
holds.
the flavor's good.
The flavor lingers and holds, but the initial, you miss a lot
damn
initially because of how watery it is.
Damn it.
Now, once you swallow, you actually get more of the flavor you're expecting. It kind of lingers around. No, I'm cool with what I'm saying. That's fine.
I mean, I was going to say anything and John had to look down to hide it. Like,
but you get what I'm saying? Like that watery...
Yeah, no, it's...
yeah. So here's what happened. I was in Cincinnati 2 weekends ago. Not this
Second
weekend.
gulp's a little better.
The weekend prior.
But
and
again, it's still watery.
we went to Braxton
that's
Labs
fine.
in Covington, Kentucky, and I drank this on draft. I was like, oh, this is really good. I should see if they have it. I can take some back to the boys for the show. And I had a flight of like 4 of their stouts. This is one of them. There's one that I tried to get that they didn't have available outside of draft, which is a bummer because it was really freaking good.
You need to start taking a growler with you.
I don't think that far ahead. But so this was 12 times better on draft. Like the flavor came through much richer, much more prominent. And when I drank it out of the can, like,
flavor's coming through now.
It's just watery.
it's had you had it where I had it off the tap, this is kind of pale in comparison.
I know Tyler does not like nitro, but this is a beer custom made for nitro.
I think you're right. Yes,
because the body needs it.
it does.
Your
That
body-
frothy mouthfeel it needs. What are you doing back there? You take a picture of John's backside?
No, Ben, who was on the show recently, Pilot Ben, asked if his Yeti was still here.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was supposed to check.
So I just took a picture of it and sent it to him.
Perfect.
With the it's pub mix.
Yes, Ben, it's still here. He was nice. He texted me later in the week.
Very tall, Ben.
How do you get your number?
I texted him that night about
'Cause
the place in Oregon.
Oh, that's right. I was like,
Because John gave
That's
it
my
to him.
two-
That's the short.
that's my Tuesday night, motherfucker. Get away.
John's like, oh, you're
I
a
got
pilot.
Wednesdays.
Oh, okay.
John
That's
said-
fine.
Oh, you're a pilot. Here's my number.
Here's my number.
And that's kind of how we met in college. Oh, you're going to be a pilot? No.
Have you ever heard of the Mile High Club?
I don't have
Would
a
you like to
button for
join,
this.
Ben?
No, maybe.
That's clearly wrong.
That's the best that we got.
But it's not clearly wrong.
Grab that real quick. So, back to this beer, though.
Ben, are you watching? Because it's still got beer in it, actually.
Is that
Water,
beer?
at least.
I think it's water.
It's got something in it.
He asked me if I can grab it, so I'm going to be a smartass.
Yeah.
It's actually on the air.
Yeah.
Grab
If he
it.
would watch the show, he'd know. It's right here.
I mean, and now that Tyler's done grabbing it,
It's
John,
9%.
who's scoring on this?
It's me. That's the problem.
Yeah, right? That's the problem.
So, ooh, Dana snapped me. So, this is a
Dana's on? I'm not bad, Dana.
fantastic beer. I wish the body was a little heavier.
Can we have Dan on?
I honestly know she hadn't been on.
No,
I
can we?
honestly, she was supposed to be and then couldn't make it if I remember right.
Dana.
Oh no, she was on once. She was on once.
She's got a piece of shit. X.
Are we
Stop
sure
it.
she's on?
I can't remember. She was supposed to be. I can't remember if she actually was or not.
He is, though.
70-some episodes later. So, it's... I hate to agree with John. I think it would be perfect on Nitro. And I don't like Nitro at all.
Yep.
But I think this would be amazing on Nitro. I really enjoyed it. I'm having trouble scoring it. The flavor makes me want to give it a 4. The
Yeah,
body makes
easy.
me not.
Right.
I'm going to go and probably underscore it this time and give it a 3.75. Are we switching this time, John? Go ahead, Matt.
Sorry, I was going John for some reason. I'm not used to counting. I again, having had this on draft and drinking it now or after the fact on can, this is not the first can that I had because I kind of had one with Remy the other day. I was like, I already had it. I know what it's supposed to taste like. And then I instantly was let down in the can compared to what I had the few days before. It's still solid.
Ooh, big gulp's nice.
It's got a good finish that does linger, and the finish of this tastes like the Grater's caramel and chocolate chunk ice cream, which one of my favorite ones. It's great. It's well crafted. It's not the same as what I tasted on draft, which sucks. So I'm starting this a 3.5. It's good.
Oh.
It's above average. You get a 3.75.
That's a big difference.
A quarter? 1 point?
Yeah, that's like I almost gave it a 4.
That's like a one step difference. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's good. I just had you tried it where I tried it, you would understand. Like, it's
Hey, what's our rule?
this one this time, but still,
Did you see my roll?
He did.
I don't know. It was more of a heavy sigh, but this still I would like to have had. Again, knowing graders in the ice cream, I would like to have had more of a prominent flavor. I would like to have had a thicker body. It's still good. It's still above average.
You
It's
wanna know why
not
he's giving it a
super
low
high on the
score? It's only
ABV.
7.2.
So yeah, John, go ahead and take this thing.
Listen,
Maybe like a superstar.
the flavor is easily a 4+. The beer is easily average at best. So thus, I agree with the 3.5.
How is the beer average at best?
Suck it, Danner.
It's a weak body. It's a weak body
It's
beer.
a No. It's a milk stout. Because
This is
we
an
want
average milk stout.
Because we want a heavier body does not mean it didn't hit the style
my
of
God.
body it's supposed to
Which
be.
is why I gave it a 3.5.
It hit the style of body it's supposed to be. You can't say it's average at best.
Yes, it hit the beer body is an average milk stout.
Drink now, argue later. I gotta pee. Come on, this is strong.
Very wrong. Drink your fucking
Overall, I
beer,
gave it a
cigarettes.
3.5.
I know.
Yeah,
that's
both
not-
of those scores were
we're
low.
like one step down from him, right?
Both of those scores were low.
The flavors are amazing.
Drink your beer so you can go pee.
The body is an average.
No, I'm gonna wait to pee because I'm a gosh darn gentleman. But
I am sticking to that. The body is an average milk stout.
It's fine. fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Milk stout.
It's fine. It's fine.
If I'm going to drink a milk stout and I want an average milk stout, that's perfect. That's a great example of that.
That's
An
well
average
past,
milk
well
stout.
past an average milk stout.
I said milk stout. The flavor is a 4.
The body's heavier than an average milk
Yeah,
stout. Just because it's thinner than we like does not mean it is not heavier than an average milk stout. That is heavier than Charlie.
Blah, blah, blah,
That is
blah, blah,
heavier
blah,
than 90% of milk
So
stout.
Charlie's not an average beer?
Charlie's a Books and Birds beer. That doesn't even count.
That is heavier than... Oh, it was just the easiest one for me to fucking like.
Yeah, I said it. That's right.
Yeah, no.
Also-
No.
Dude, I've had...
That is heavier than most milk stouts.
I love milk stouts. No. I've had
Yes,
many
it
a milk stout, and they can
Not
be
as
a lot...
creamy.
I'm
but
giving
heavy.
milk stouts
Yeah.
a 5.
Well, a creamy versus a thick body. I mean, at this point, we're splitting mouthfeel hairs. Mouthfeel?
I don't really know why I'm splitting a mouthful of hairs. But
Mouthfeel hairs. I didn't say mouthful.
Real rough.
No. See, what I'm going to say, Tyler, is suck a bag
No,
of
I'm
dicks.
fairly certain you're done talking now after that.
Mouthfeel.
A mouthful of hair.
E-L.
Mouthfeel?
He's
Mouthful.
splitting the mouthful of hair.
I really have to think about this.
Are you conjugating over there?
No, just make sure I enunciate correctly. It's hard for me.
I like the way you dictate.
So's the mouthful of hair.
But you like the way I dictate.
Let's get this last bottle, boys. We got 10 minutes.
Alright.
The father of all tsunamis.
Yeah.
Can I read this one? I
No.
really kind of want to read this one.
So this is my job. Fuck off.
Everyone.
So
But I mean,
Pelican
you do
Brewing
is so good.
Mudhog reads.
since 1996, Oregon Coast, USA.
Oregon. I'm going out there.
Go Ducks.
This is the father of all tsunamis. Imperial Stout
the
Ale
name of
aged
it?
in rye whiskey barrels, 11.2%.
What's
You
the
know
brewery?
what? I think
What's
I'm
the
gonna let
brewery?
you.
Pelican Brewing?
This is small font?
No, it's actually just. I'm going to read one part because there's two different pieces.
Pacific City.
Oh, it's Pelican Brewing. John, I am going to let you read this. I want you to read this. That's a solid, readable thing right here.
All right.
You ready? So I'm going to do the Born at the Beach part. Born at the Beach. Our home is the beach, where in 1996 the original Pelican Brewing Company was born. Today we have taken our breweries and our values to other Oregon coastal towns, where we wake up each day in a place that reminds us this amazing as possible. Cheers, fellow fanatics. This is as good as it gets. John, I want you to read that. That's a solid John read.
One-upping the mighty Tsunami Stout is no easy task. To create a beer with even more stout character, our brewers reimagined the fabled Tsunami Stout and created a new imperial version, full of rich, roasty flavors reminiscent of dark chocolate and espresso. Father of all tsunamis takes things one step further by aging in rye whiskey barrels, with layers of spiciness, vanilla, and caramel coming from these barrels. Father of all tsunamis emerges with a richness and balance beyond any stout ever created at Pelican before now.
Matt, I gave that back to you because tell us what awards it's won and everything else.
Okay, so according to where we purchased this, Tavor, hence why I bought this was their illustrious review, it says that Father of All Tsunamis holds 6 medals from some of the most competitive contests on the planet. The Oregon Beer Awards, Brussels Beer Challenge, Australian International
Brussels Beer
Beer
Challenge.
Awards, and the International Beer Cup.
I've heard of that one too. There's 2 of them I've definitely heard of. The Belgian and the International Beer Cup. Both of those I've heard of. Australian I haven't, but I also don't really think about beer when I think of Australia. I think about a million ways to die when I think of Australia.
Further goes to say that each...
Fair.
Yeah, camel spiders. That's... each vintage comes out just once a year in limited quantities and is typically available only at Pelican's
When does
brew
it come
pubs in
out? That's the
Oregon.
question.
Did you hear that? It's typically only available at Pelican Brewing.
When does it come out?
Once a year.
When?
Doesn't say.
Once a year. Yeah, you're asking
If
a
it's
question
going to
I
be
don't
around
have
in
an
2
answer
weeks,
to.
I might make the drive to the coast to get it.
I mean, you could see if
Call
it's there,
them.
but... Yeah,
Pelican
I mean,
Brewing.
I respect your question.
They're not.
I'm sure you're watching right now, Pelican Brewing.
They're not watching.
I mean, we tagged them.
Did I? Yeah, I did.
Tyler, you have...
I did.
You
I
You only
did.
have like 6 jobs, Tyler.
he sucks at all of them.
It's not true. I only
What?
suck at one of them.
Yeah, fair.
Recording those scores on
That's just the
account.
one you suck the most at. It's fine.
I'm actually pretty good at the rest, thank you.
It's because he had ring pops when he was a kid.
Damn straight. and push pops. They
That
were
came
both
back to
on there.
bite you in the ass, didn't it? Oh, man. I've got to
thought it was funny.
pee. I can't wait
You know,
for
the
this.
funny thing.
Did you not pee while you were over there?
No.
The funny thing was Carrie, Rob's wife, totally calling out who you are at the
Abrasive?
pool party.
What do you mean?
Oh, well, you like to eat a little bit of ass
Oh,
play.
which that's
Little
not
bit
true.
ass play.
I've never had anyone.
Let's just go ahead and save that
that
for off the
enjoys it.
camera.
No, it was
Great.
so this. So Rob, who's been on the show, her wife, and I said that on
Immediately
purpose,
tries to
she
set you up
starts,
with people.
She literally starts talking to John and I, and evidently took a liking to me a little bit, and was like, and then started asking me these questions. She's like, "Do you smoke?" And I'm like, "Huh?" And answered
that's
that
a
question.
no.
I answered that question, and then she asked me about 7 other questions.
Yep.
I
Do you have
answered them
kids? Do
all.
you have any STDs?
One was, do you have kids? One was, do you own a car? And I'm like, yeah, it's sitting over in John's
you have a
driveway right
job?
now. Do you have a job? A few other things. And then she starts, you could see the wheels turning.
Yeah.
And she looks at Rob, she's like, who could I set him up with?
So
Why
and so.
am I
would
not
be.
And she starts naming off about 6 different people, and she's like, no, yes, ooh, maybe, no, oh, what's her name? Oh, what's her name? It's and like she had one that was like,
Yeah.
she's like, I can't remember the name for her first name. I will figure it out. I will get back to you. And I'm like, holy shit. Like,
Right.
Dude, all right, you said someone for everybody. I have a someone too. She can find him one in 5 minutes. Like, why haven't I not met her?
have you met me?
Yeah, I know. And
You,
you
were
have a
invited.
someone.
You had to go to Cincinnati. It's fine. But
No,
yeah, she was also.
I didn't go to Cincinnati. I went to
You're
Troy,
this,
Ohio.
you're that.
It's
You like a
even
little
less
bit of ass
fun.
play. Not a lot, but a little bit. And
Yeah, again, I've never enjoyed that. On me. Sorry. What?
That's what she said a little bit.
But no, it was when she said that because Rob goes, "How do you know it's a woman?" That's what made her say that. How do you know he's interested in women? She goes, "Oh, he's not gay." And Rob's like, "Oh, you think you know everything?" She goes, "He's not gay. He might enjoy a little ass play, but he's not gay." Like, just nonchalant as fuck. I'm talking.
yeah.
Like
So,
she
did
didn't even look at me when she did it. She just literally was like, "He might enjoy a little ass play, but he's not gay," and literally just kept talking about girls that I would be.
Did I open the
interested in.
floodgates and like ask questions
No,
about Rob?
no,
But, like,
nothing.
So
No, nothing was said about that. John and I just kind of looked at each other like, the fuck? Like,
So was she right?
just-
now that we're
no,
covered,
it just kept moving on. And it was the funniest shit. It truly cracked me up because it was such a nonchalant, like, yeah, no, he's not gay. He might like. You know, but- what are you laughing at?
Can I say it, Jennifer? Just can I say it? That'd be amazing.
Oh shit! Is that sent to both of us? Yeah. Oh shit!
Under this beer.
the smell is not enticing.
Huh?
Like I don't know. I just give.
There's a little bit of something else.
I get the
I'm glad
smaller
you said
swirl and it
I
smelled
was
a little
gonna-
funky to me.
A
I
little
don't get
bit.
funk. I smell barrel. I don't smell funk. I smell barrel.
Right.
Luckily, it tastes better than it smells to me, but
Tastes like a barrel. Tastes like I'm chewing on a barrel.
I wouldn't go that far. It's not that prominent. I've had chewing on barrel beers before. I love them.
Tastes like I'm chewing on a barrel.
I'm kind of a little bit more with the Tyler on this one.
I respect that. I mean, Shoreline Brewing, I love them from Michigan. And they have got a great barrel program, but it is a very barrel-forward program. Like, you drink it, you're like, it slaps you in the face, you are drinking a barrel-aged beer. And that's some of where I first started getting the barrel-aged beers from, and I love that boozy, whiskey barrel punch in the face. So I drink stuff like this, I'm like, oh, this, to me, is tame compared to that. It may not be tame, but it's tame compared to me.
Matt, you can't complain about women. He figured it out.
He did.
I had a feeling that something might have been coming around that.
They wanted to.
Not you. I'm so glad she's watching right now.
Just saying, if
I mean, we've talked about it, so I mean, yeah. She literally texts us, Matt had his chance.
Sounds about right. I mean, hindsight's 20/20, you know.
So this beer, it definitely for me, I'm chewing on a barrel a little bit. It's a little bitter, a little more roasty than I think I would have liked in this one. Yeah. And I think the roastiness combined with the barrel is one of the reasons you feel like you're chewing on a barrel. It's built. There was a lot of buildup. And it didn't even come close to matching it for me. I don't get any smoothness. The mouth feels kind of astringent.
I've got a second bottle of this.
I mean, that's not a bad thing.
It's not bad. It's not a bad beer.
You can give it to me if you don't want it.
It is creamy.
We can put it in the ager over there.
There's a bit of astringency, but it is creamy. There's some chocolatey in there, but I think that chocolate is overtaken by a little bit of char, which is going to be from those barrels, I believe. Yeah. It's not balancing well for me. All those flavors are good flavors.
I was thinking that, but I didn't know if it's just me. Like it seems like there's some stuff. It's not.
Everything's there. It's supposed to be. It's just not balanced.
I would be curious to trying more of their beers.
I definitely want to try more things, but I think you hit the nail on the head. Like hearing the accolades this beer had, and the reason I bought 2 of them is like, oh man, this thing's total like. This is like the like a grail beer. Like finding this thing in the wild is not going to happen, especially in the Midwest. Like, and drinking it just doesn't live up to the hype for me.
There's a little bit of chewing on that bark on that brisket I made today. That black, deep black brisket.
You mean when you left it in the smoker at way too high a temp for too long?
We were drinking wine slushies, Tyler.
That cast iron skillet colored brisket.
The interior was fine.
It tasted good. I'm not mocking. I'm just stating.
It's much better than I anticipated.
I'm just giving a more vivid,
much better,
a more vivid description of the color the meat came out.
It was cast iron.
It matched both your hats.
So the one thing,
my soul,
or that Tyler's heart. You know,
I don't know if the rye barrel is one of the reasons it's so pronounced and not blending well. I like rye whiskeys. I know John's not as huge a fan on them. And I know Matt's
a little bit of
Matt's definitely more of a bourbon than a rye guy.
I wouldn't say the rye is the issue though.
It might be a component, but I don't
think it's the main issue by any stretch. I'm just trying to like.
I don't think
that John and I talked about on the show. Accolades don't really mean shit.
Right.
There are some really bad breweries and really bad beers that have won gold medals.
You know the most award-winning beer we've drank is probably Pachanga.
Really?
Yeah.
That hurts my soul. No offense, Sun King. It's a solid beer, but it's like it's a Mexican lager. Like
right.
Well, in all fairness, it won the category of Mexican lager. So
right.
And the one time it didn't win gold was when they had to put it in regular lager last year during COVID because they had less different categories, and it got like bronze. Which the fact it got bronze against other lagers is terrifying.
Still kind of impressive or terrifying. Yeah. Depending on which way you're looking at it.
I don't really, and in all fairness, beer is so subjective. There are definite things that you can be like,
yeah, if infected beers,
infected beers, styles done wrong, styles that don't meet what they're supposed to be. But then, as long as you're clean, you're crisp, and you're in your style, you really get to the point of it's very subjective. John and I really try to be objective as much as possible. And that's why typically our scores are relatively close, usually.
And that's why I have a pretty established scoring system. A 3.75 is a great beer, but it's just not for a personally seekable.
It's one of the reasons we made this scoring system we did. But in general, tasting, all that kind of shit is... we had a beer, blind taste tested at Sun King on the panel. Smo had it sampled out.
Right.
For the most part, it was negative, although it is a very good beer, very clean, well made.
But
and I'm not tooting our own horn. Mostly Smo did all the work.
Subjectively,
it's definitely a polarizing beer. Now, there were some people, it was hilarious. Some people were like, this is fucking awful. And then there was a handful of people who were like, this is just fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And I think it's because of how subjective beer can be, you can end up with ones that you're like, how in the fuck did this win 3 golds at the Great American Beer Fest? Like,
right.
So I think that is the reason you and I don't trust award winners.
Yeah.
That Googling House. But you know, it's just one of those. I like it.
Yeah.
It definitely doesn't live up to the accolades. And I think it kind of competes with itself at times.
We've had just so many, like we've had 500 plus beers on this show alone. And it is not one of the top stouts we've had. It's just not.
No, not even close.
There's nothing wrong with it. It just doesn't blend as well as the best stouts have.
Not as sweet as it probably should be.
Okay. We have had so many beers from River North that have not won any accolades that I'm aware of that have crushed this. And
I don't think River North puts their shit up for...
fantastic for them. They don't need it. But
don't need
regardless, like...
That's another reason a lot of the top breweries don't put their shit into those competitions.
Drinking this off of all these national and international beer award things, that's like, oh man, this thing's going to be the bee's knees. It's going to be bomb.com. And we've had so many things that have been way head and shoulders, knees and toes better than this. Like, I'm personally let down.
Yeah.
A little bit.
And you score first.
Oh, that's fun. I'm really glad. Thank God we had that cider.
Oh, yeah.
Otherwise, it'd be me.
It would be you.
There are things that I do like about it. There are things that I don't. I think there's a lot of things in competition with each other. It's well crafted, like as far as like quality of the manufacturer, though.
Ooh, the whiskey on the way back up.
There's a decent ABV to it. Right? What was it, like 11 something?
11
I think.
something.
Right, 11 and
I
change.
read it. 11.2.
All right, not wrong. So the ABV for me, kind of, I don't know. All in all, I'm gonna go with 3.5.
All right.
The way he started talking about it, I was like, he's gonna give this shit a 4.
I know I did. I thought so.
Oh no,
I'm kind of proud of him.
not.
The ABV whore in him, I thought was gonna turn it into a 4.
No, even that factored in. The ABV in Hormy was like.
Well, it's
backed
because he's
off.
over there going, man, we have like a 19%er behind you, so.
Oh, don't threaten me with River.
That
North.
I'm excited for.
It's 19.5. Don't shortchange it.
So this particular one, once again, I recognize it's made pretty well. Just for me, the flavors didn't blend the way I want them to blend. I'm not going to search this out. I'm going to go 3.75. Did I give anything a 4 tonight?
No. You suck at life.
Bad tongue day.
Oh no, it was not a bad tongue day. It was a bad beer day.
It wasn't a terrible beer day.
No,
It was a slightly above average beer day.
I don't know if I gave anything.
I'm gonna give it a 4.5. No.
Fuck you.
That's clearly wrong.
After sitting there just talking shit, making fun of Matt, and just fucking.
Good lord.
No, I honestly hate to do it, but I agree with Matt. It's gonna be a 3.5 for me.
That's what it is.
That's enough for me, dog.
Overall, I mean, we only had 2 beers under a. No, we had 1 beer under a 3.
I was gonna say it's not a bad beer day.
It was a decent
It's
day.
an average beer day.
I personally gave 3 beers a 4. Matt gave 1 a 4.
Clearly wrong.
John sucks.
don't.
I only gave 1 4, so I'm not that far off from John.
Yeah, but you
I
gave the correct one a 4. You gave the Mountain Haze a 4.
All right.
Like, I could understand Smooge. I could even understand Blue Hawaiian. Like, both of those are kind of weird, polarizing.
Yeah.
Like John wanted to give Smooge a 4, but it was the banana threw him off. Like they were. I could.
Balance shapes.
Both of those I could understand.
Yeah.
The Mountain Haze is the one I was like, you're wrong. You're very wrong. And Matt was correct. That hurts to say. Why did you?
Did I just get validation from Tyler?
You did. It sucks.
On scoring?
I'm not gonna search that beer out.
It just turned
If
my
I see it
upside
again, I'm
down
gonna buy
face.
it again.
And we have like 4 more River North like IPAs up there.
I'm so excited.
I'm more excited to try those now, having had that one especially.
Sure.
Like,
I'm always excited to try River North.
I am too. But like, the IPA was like the uncharted territory for them.
I'm just sticking to our rating system, and I would not seek it out. I gave the highest score I could without seeking it.
I mean,
Even if you're
wrong,
looking for
but-
that style, like,
Even for that style, I'm not.
you kind of cut me deep there, bud.
All right, so that drives me into our last conversation of the night. What was your beer of the night, Matt?
Oh shit! I forgot that was coming. I'm probably gonna go with the River North. It's the one I gave the 4 to. It's the one that deserved it. No, scratch that. It's the one that deserves it. I'm gonna give it to the Hawaiian Punch thing because that was the novelty beer. It was the different thing. It was interesting. That's the share beer. It's an experience beer.
A lot of things go into that thing.
Yeah, that's something that we didn't have before. It's from a place I don't think we had anything from. they executed what they sold on.
For those of you that may not have been around, it's the Blue Hawaiian Imperial Cocktail Sour Ale at 9%, rocking. It's a pastry sour with oranges, pineapple, and blue curacao.
It's supposed to be a pastry?
Pastry sour.
It's
That doesn't
pastry
mean
sour.
thick
I
necessarily.
mean, no matter what, like, that thing is an amalgamation of, I don't even know
It was a
what
little
alchemy
sweet.
went
The
into
Hawaiian
that
was sweet.
can. It's not my favorite of the night, but it's my beer of the night because it's so weird and different. And it was well done.
Listen, there was not a great overall beer that I super enjoyed tonight. However,
Fuck you.
there is a flavor that I hands like far and above. It was the best flavor tonight, and that's the Graders from Braxton.
You mean the one you gave a 3.5 to?
Yeah, because that flavor was at least a 4. That flavor, I'd probably go 4.75 on that flavor.
He's just trying to wind
That
me
Tyler,
up.
your
flavor
beer
is
of the night.
amazing.
Yeah,
He's
he's
trying to
pushing your
wind me up.
That
buttons.
flavor is
He's trying to wind me
He's
up.
pushing your buttons
Really
like a
is.
typewriter.
No wonder you and Ben got along so damn well. He used to do that shit in college all the time. He perfectly started on arguments that he didn't even necessarily agree with because he knew it would piss me the fuck off.
Don't get on that page of Chris Ream because he will definitely work you like a typewriter.
Oh, Ben used to do that shit to me all the
He
time.
says shit to people that he knows he doesn't believe just to see them get mad.
All right, so for
It's
me,
so much fun.
He loves
again,
entertainment more than he loves his own opinions.
I'm going to agree with Matt yet again tonight. The Blue Hawaiian.
And he
Hey!
didn't want me to count.
A is my... Well, I still never want that to happen. But it might have been my very favorite beer of the night. Plus, the fact that it has that novelty factor, the difference factor,
Adios, motherfucker factor.
And it definitely... It's one of those... It's a 9%er that absolutely drinks like a 9 or higher. Like,
Yes, it
it
does.
wants you to know. Motherfucker, I'm refreshing, but at the same time,
It
you
ain't
don't
sneaky.
get drunk. And I enjoyed every bit of it. Blue Hawaiian.
Is it bad I wanted to go Rocket Pop? Because I actually enjoyed Rocket Pop.
It was refreshing. It just wasn't on
You
the
get
can.
Rocket Pop at 275.
And I actually enjoyed it. I wanted to give it a higher, but you guys peer pressured me.
We didn't. You're a grown ass man.
I know.
You weighed maybe what John and Tyler weigh together.
John and Tyler?
Me and
John
Tyler.
weighs what John and Tyler weigh together?
Wow, I meant to say.
I
me.
absolutely outweigh John.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right. Sorry.
He's taller than I am.
I didn't. I forgot. I forgot about the height.
He yells at what
Yeah,
better.
the vertical on you is just surprisingly low.
He's not allowed to go out for wine slushies before the show anymore.
It's kind of fun.
Or should I have them before the show?
That's actually
Drank
fair
more
too.
than him.
Well, that doesn't surprise
Yeah,
me.
he did. think we have brain
So
freezes.
Wild Barrel. We're gonna have to check them out again.
Yeah, that I definitely would like to try more from them and see what else they do for
Absolutely.
sure.
Guess where I'm not going in 2 weeks?
Your mom's house,
California?
Pelican Brewing.
Tyler's mom's house.
There's no reason to go to Pelican Brewing.
No, I agree. I enjoyed it, but
It's
not
on my
enough
way.
to go
I'm not
to.
going to go to.
So, guys, thank you guys for listening. It's been a long show. We're a
Who'd
few
have bought
minutes
what we just
past.
drank?
We're definitely
This is
12
Cheers.
Hey, we're definitely 12 minutes past, so
Are we?
we're going to hop off here. Thanks for listening. Don't forget, check out our Drunken Movie podcast, which we're about to record right after this. And then, guys, seriously, like our Facebook page for this shit. Like our Instagram.
Somebody, for the love of God, go open
Yeah.
one more Twitch account.
Just
and get us
one
to 50.
person like us on
Carrie,
Twitch.
person.
Carrie or
One
Bunny.
person.
I know one of you aren't following us on Twitch. Follow us.
Go make it.
I need to get to
Follow.
50. We have no idea
Yeah.
how to monetize on there, but 50
Then we
is
can
what you have
start.
to
But
get
let's
to.
just do it.
We want to learn.
You know, as soon as Bunny gets on there, then we're gonna drop somebody. We'll still be on 49.
All right, so we need 3 people
try.
to give us a buffer.
Yeah.
But no,
It's like
seriously,
two-person
guys.
swing.
Follow us on Twitch. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter. Don't worry about Twitter. Follow us on everything.
But we tweet.
It helps us
Tweedly-deedly-dee.
feel good about ourselves. But also, as we
Tweet,
try to grow
tweet.
more, having those
Tweet, tweet.
imprints, those social media possibilities, it does help us grow.
It does.
One of our partners, when we
It'll help
eventually
Tyler
ask
grow.
them for money,
You know
it
what
does
I'm
help
saying?
us with that. So,
And the other partner, we just got to remember, we just got to make videos. It's disappointing, but it's not. It's just hard.
So hard.
thanks for listening, guys. We appreciate you.
Oh, yeah, we do.
I'm TBG
Absolutely.
_Ops guy.
I am Mudhog, B&Q.
And behind the camera, the one, the only.
Off-screen mouthfeel.
His name's Off-Screen Matt, damn it. It's bullshit. All right.
Mouthful.
How get one more in there?
Hey, how did you say mouthful? Like, damn it. How did you get that last mouthful in there?
I was trying, and then you took my mouthfeel.
Later, y'all.